Good evening, kindred and kind. Welcome to NearDark Studios Vampire the Masquerade V5 Chicago Midnight Chronicle. Tonight we have a rather exciting game. It's episode 16. Time to Pay the Piper. So, let me get some music on for us. And let's go around the table and introduce our players for tonight. We'll start on this side.
I'm Memphis Piper, the Torador.
And I am Alistair Grayson, Clan Venture.
I'm Marilyn Alcott, Clan Malkavian.
I'm Dr. Erwin Ruth, Clan Tremere.
And my name is Elijah Israel. Or by my Twitch handle, Pinoy Boy. I'll be your storyteller this evening. We had a rather interesting game last session. The boys finished up school, learned about disciplines, also broke into some theory about persuading the Camarilla to change their ways. Well, Memphis got Critias on a tangent. They quickly brought it back to disciplines and the subject at hand. Mr. Grayson convened with Marilyn and discussed what she could do to possibly spruce up Alcott oddities. Maybe coffee. Who knows? During that time together, our Malkavian saw a little bit into possibly the past, maybe. Mr. Grayson's mysterious background he has. Later that night, our new vampire daddy disciplined his two boys. He shackled them on the docks and let them know if they didn't getting along, they'll be seeing the sun together. Luckily, Kaito and Memphis eventually started to get to know each other, discussed music the majority of the night, and unlocked each other's shackles. Unfortunately, because of this, Memphis decided to run away, strike it out on his own, and head to his father's abode in Lincoln Park in Chicago. The good doctor was unfortunately caught in the crosshairs of a very angry Ventru, with Marilyn and Alistair's conversation earlier. There was some misleading that the good doctor unfortunately let out some of Mr. Grayson's secret. Alistair and Erwin came to a truce and agreed that no one is trying to backstab each other with the help of Dominate. It's a new night. It is August 12th, Monday. Erwin started teaching class. Memphis decided to run into a morgue. And Alistair and Marilyn picked up some puppies. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the scene with my Torador. No rouse checks are involved right now, since you've already made those in the previous session, so let's go ahead and get started.
Alright, so, I'm in the Uber still, correct?
Correct. You just got off the phone with Mr. Grayson. He'll let you know that he picked up his boys,
Okay.
and I believe you were deciding to go to red number 5, but you changed your mind.
I did. Yep.
You also called him asking about the Hound.
Right.
So where would you like to go?
Alright, I'm gonna tell the Uber driver I'd like to change locations.
Sure.
And, we're gonna head to the Sheridan.
Oh, okay. Alright. Doesn't take you very long, especially where you're at right now.
Mm-hmm.
You make it to the Sheridan with no problem. And you still have quite a bit of your night left.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Do I remember what room Howard told me my mother was staying in?
I don't don't believe he disclosed where you were at, and I think it's Thomas.
Thomas, that's right. Thomas. That sack of
But
shit.
Kaido, I believe, blurted that out. Do you want to give me a resolve and insight roll to recall the room number?
Absolutely, I
I'll
do.
set the difficulty to 4.
That's a decent roll. I have 3.
Tell you what,
Okay.
would you like to succeed at a cost?
No.
You don't want to? All
No.
right. Just can't seem to get those numbers from.
Alright, I'm gonna walk up to the front desk. And I'd like to ask the front desk woman to call Cecilia Howard's room. Dr. Cecilia Howard's room.
Okay. I believe we tried this before, and she couldn't find her name in the system. So possibly it could be registered underneath Thomas's name.
Can I ask her if the...
Would you like to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and give me a manipulation persuasion roll? I'm sorry, sir. I can't disclose that information. It's actually a different female this tonight, or worker.
Like that. Critical success.
Okay.
That's 4, 5, 6,
All right, you
7,
smash it.
8.
She kind of gives you this sly look and smirks a bit. And, all right. Maybe for Memphis.
Appreciates that.
Goes over to the computer, begins typing away.
Mm-hmm.
208.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Can't give you a card key. That'd be against policy. I'd lose my job. But if you're a relative or friend, I can see no harm in you going up and say hello.
Absolutely.
All right.
I appreciate it, and you have a wonderful rest of your night.
Okay. Do you proceed to go to the room?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on the elevator.
Okay.
Head up to 208.
You walk across the lobby. You go to the elevator. Hit the floor button. The elevator begins to ascend up, and you arrive to your floor.
All right. I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna walk to the door. I'm gonna knock.
Okay. You takes a second. Sorry, who's there? You hear your mother's voice. Hang on. Let me make myself decent. She comes up to the door. You hear it unlatch and unlock. It starts to open slowly. Memphis? Sorry. Miles?
Hey, Mom.
It's late, honey. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I feel like we need to talk.
Okay. Well, your sister and Tom's out right now, but yeah, why don't you come in?
All right.
Seems that she's just come out of the shower. She's got a bathrobe on. She leads you into the room.
So, Mom, I heard you're sick.
Why don't we sit down over here? And she pats the bed. It's kind of grimaced look comes upon her face. Eyes kind of well up a bit. diagnosed a few years ago, and it's been kind of hard. Traveling back and forth for treatment, and we did some research, and we found out that Chicago has actually one of the top 10 facilities for this. Who told you?
I heard from my people. I'm sorry this is happening. I wish I would have known sooner. I would have done something for you.
Memphis, I just came to realize that you're living your own life, and I just didn't want to slow you down with this. It took me a while to, let you go and do what you need to do, and apparently it's paid off. You're a pig. I'm sorry.
You didn't let me go. You sent me away.
I was just trying. Memphis, your father and I didn't want you to be around now. After your sister died, I blame myself. I'm sorry. And me getting sick, I didn't want to worry you.
So you're just gonna try to go out like Dad? It's not saying anything?
She begins to cry, and not so much like panting, and just tears starting to roll down her cheeks.
Man. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go over and console her.
Mom,
I'm sorry. You don't need
her head on your chest. I'm sorry, son. I don't know what to do. Luckily, your father's friend's been helping us out with finances. I'm glad that Kevin's still looking out for us, but he actually arranged all this for us to move here. It's getting hard for me to teach my condition right now.
Well, everything was set up for me to sell Dad's old house, but I mean, I don't want you guys staying in a hotel.
Luckily I don't know. Kevin's been very fortunate with finances. Growing up, he was he was a gangbanger. And luckily I talked to Dad of leaving that life, but he's helping us out a lot, honey. I want you to meet him. His last name's Jackson. I think he lives here in the city. You okay? What's wrong?
No, that's how did you go about meeting this Kevin Jackson?
Well, your father and Kevin grew up together. Again, your father was only 2 years younger than Kevin, but Kevin had a little brother that...
With a southern accent?
Well, he had a bit of a draw, but... Why? What's wrong?
Nothing. I'm just a big fan of the southern accent.
Okay.
What did he do? Did he do anything for you? What did he do? Did he do something to you?
You didn't do anything. What's wrong? Do you know Kevin?
Kevin who?
Kevin Jackson?
Jackson, yeah. No, Dad never talked about it.
Manipulation and a subterfuge, please.
Slick.
The throttle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5.
Smashed it. I'm sorry, honey. It must... All this news of my condition and us moving here, I don't want to... This doesn't bother you that I'm moving here. It's just... It's a lot closer to where I need to be.
It's fine. I just wanted to, touch base with you. Touch base with you, Ma. Here, let me give you my new phone number.
Oh, okay.
I mean, with this new schedule, I'm primarily asleep most of the day, but I mean, anytime of night you need to reach me, just give me a call here. And I hate to just say pop in and have to leave, but I just remembered I have to go, Ma. So
Okay. Just be careful.
yeah. Yeah, let me know if you need anything, but yeah, bye. I'm gonna get up and leave.
Tries to give you somewhat of a hug before
Oh,
you
yeah, I give her a rushed hug.
rushed up.
Yeah.
And you exit the hotel. Alright. And that's when we're going to pan over to Mr. Grayson. You okay?
He's not okay. His face that whole time was not okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I am fine.
Alright. So, Mr. Grayson, what do you plan on doing for the rest of your night?
What time is it?
It's not even close to midnight yet.
Oh, perfect. I'm finally going to go ahead and start getting work on what I wanted to do. I've just had too many errands. I'm going to go ahead. I think I've already checked my mail, but I'm going to check my mail again. I'm going to check my phone or make sure I haven't had any missed unknown number calls from Damien.
So, I'm glad you mentioned that. You actually have a text message.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and read the text message.
Okay. Sorry, I don't have a breed by that name, but I heard you can find a Great Dane at this address.
What? Who's it from?
It's from an unknown number.
On my phone?
Why don't you go ahead and give me a wits and insight roll?
Genuinely confused.
Really? He?
Go ahead. I mean, you can give me a roll.
Wits and insight?
So, to remind you, last game you texted him about a hound by the name of Alexa.
Because Memphis had to call.
I'm gonna reply with, I know it's a rare breed. Sorry to bother you. I'll check another source.
And he gives you a address.
Alright, I'm gonna take the address. Write that down. What's the address?
Okay. You punch it in, and it appears to be an address to apartments. Alright. Looks like it's 1507 North Clybourne Avenue, Chicago.
What was it? 1507 North what?
Clybourne.
Clybourne?
Avenue. In the text, it also mentions room 14.
Thank you. So, I'll go ahead and put my phone back. I'll go ahead and I will call Memphis
Okay.
on my phone.
Memphis, your phone rings.
Yeah, hello.
So, found that individual, or,
Who?
I'm kicking myself in the ass. I realized I did something stupid earlier. I found a breed for you.
A what?
Yeah, alright. I'm confusing you just as much as I confused myself. 1507 North Clybourne Avenue. 14th Avenue.
Give me a wits and insight roll, Alistair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This conversation's still going on, but
That's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes.
you were looking for an individual named Sullivan Dane, and Damien was supposed to get back to you with an address of his apartment.
All right. Thank you for that. I'm gonna head there right now. I
Text said-
appreciate your help.
No, because I also messaged Damien about that individual.
Yeah, he said I don't have a hound of that breed.
So he didn't specify what he was talking about then.
No, he was being very encrypted with the text.
Okay.
He said that you can find a Great Dane at this address.
That boy needs to learn code better. Okay. You know what? Scratch that. It's not there. I have a better place. You're gonna have to meet
What
up
do you
with
mean?
me. You have to meet up with me. We'll have to talk about it.
Where do you want to meet up at?
What works for you? Actually, let's see here. Where did we put Leo's chop shop?
It's on South Side.
Let's say, do you know any places on the south side we can meet up?
I know a few clubs.
All right, you name a club and I will meet you there.
All right. Man, I haven't been. Let's go to the Rubik's Club.
Rubik's Club?
Yeah.
You mean Rubik's Cube?
No. It's like club with an E at the end. Rubik's Club.
All right, I'll meet you there.
All right, sounds good.
Hang up.
Alright.
All right. I'm gonna make this quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over to Sullivan's vehicle,
Okay.
and I am going to open the trunk.
Alright.
I'm gonna start taking everything out of the trunk.
Okay.
I am being cautious as I do this. I'm not just blindly rummaging through his stuff.
Okay.
I want to make sure that if there is any booby traps or any fail safes, anything that would detonate the vehicle,
Gotcha.
I want to look for
We
it.
have no problem at all
Okay.
whatsoever. We remove all the weapons and the equipment. You even take a knife and go underneath the velvet and tear that open and make sure there's nothing to say there. You check where the spare's usually kept, and you don't find anything else.
Do I find anything of interest other than what he had stored in his trunk of his vehicle?
No, you don't find a manifesto or anything along those lines. So
What about, I don't, fuck, even a gas station receipt, fast food receipt, I don't care. Anything.
you open up the glove box. You actually find his registration, and yeah, you find that. You also find an address on it too.
What is the address?
Same address I was just texting you.
All right.
Woo. Hand me another pencil, thank you. All right,
Oh, boy.
That pencil, your collarbone.
losing
Watch
your
yourself.
touch, Alistair, you're losing your touch. All right, now that it's all stripped out, did anyone else stay at my place? Or is anyone still with me?
So when we ended the night, it was a new day, so everybody kind of went their separate ways.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go make sure that Kaido's back from last night.
Oh, okay. You're gonna go knock on his door.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Knock on his door. Doesn't look like he's returned quite yet. So
All right. There. Struck. Oscar Blitz. They come running up.
they all sit.
I'm gonna go ahead and pat all three of them on the head.
Okay.
Now you three be very good boys while I'm gone. You make sure you don't let anyone into my personal chambers down in the basement. I'm gonna lead them over there.
Are those Bolly dogs?
And I'm pointing them. I'm pointing to them at my downstairs basement. Guard.
Okay. They sit at the basement. So.
Can I scrap Marilyn and play his dog?
I'm now going to go ahead and drive Sullivan's vehicle to Sully's. Or to Leo's. Yes.
Leo's auto shop.
Correct.
Okay. So, we are going to pan over
Marilyn.
Miss Alcott. How are you spending your night?
Well, I believe I was supposed to meet up with Adam. Did he ever text me back a place that he'd like to meet up?
Yes, you were trying to arrange a time after he got out of class and prepping for the next day. Hasn't texted you back yet. I believe you also discovered some things about your grandsire, if I remember correctly. You come to find out that Felix and Beckett were both trying to save two identical twins in Munich, Germany in 1920.
Well, I want to head back down to the library downstairs, and I want to start kind of looking into the vision I saw with Alistair.
Oh.
So I can find information on it.
Okay, so
When the Malkavian finds out more than the Tremere.
what are you trying to research about it in particular?
I want to look up. Hold me, pull it up here. So that sigil. I'm gonna try to see what kind of things I can find to connect with that sigil.
Okay.
I recall him saying something about Denmark. He's from Denmark. Maybe anything have to do with that? Runic symbols and whatnot. If there's anything of that sort in the library.
Just give me gist of what you're looking for in books, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Just anything that could connect to what I saw that might have some information.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and give me an intelligence and academics roll, and go ahead and add your three die.
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Okay. So you end up looking up the name of Rooter. See if there's any records amongst Beckett's findings or Felix's findings. You start going through books and upon books. You even start to try to research anything on rune work or anything along the lines of a discipline relating to that. What are your languages, Marilyn?
I think just English and a little bit of Latin.
Okay.
Not fluent.
Alright. So you come to find out that there is a discipline called Ogum. It has to do with blood runes. I believe Marilyn's not very versed in blood magic or thermagy along those lines, so it's kind of... It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Some of the words and the verbiage that's used in it, especially in like Felix's handwriting, it looks like it was kind of a brief subject for him. He wasn't very interested in Tremere or blood sorcery, so. In passing, spend another hour if you want to delve more into this.
Mm-hmm.
You come across a journal of Felix's as you're going through all of their belongings, and it looked like in his own handwriting. So, do you want to spend another hour, or do you want to?
Yeah, I want to go through it.
Want to go through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to
I'm
see
not
what
going to have
smut.
you roll.
Okay.
So, smut. It appears that Felix was researching a possible invasion to the network. Some entity or some dark force has found its way into the minds of Malkavians. You come to find out, Beckett was also helping Felix research into this. Later in years, they meet a Malkavian that was spouting nonsense about Capula.
About what?
Capula. Saying he was the herald of whatnot. So they begin running tests, and they begin running interviews with different Malkavians that supposedly have had this infestation or experience with Capula or whoever this dark force is. Some describe their premonitions of them being surrounded by darkness. They also describe red lines that trace from the sky. And they also mention flowers. These flowers illuminate their way to a dark cathedral. And that's what you find out.
Nothing else? Just that?
Yep.
Oh no. Is that the whole book?
Is that?
Is that the whole book?
The rest of it's just kind of like other subjects that didn't really show any signs of it. They also interviewed some Malkavians that had just regular premonitions. We're just comparing notes. So, but yeah,
Okay.
those were the cliff notes that really stood out to you.
Okay. After that, I'll go ahead and close up the library and go back upstairs.
Okay.
Check my phone again.
Mhm.
What's on it?
What's on it?
No one messaged me yet.
What's messaged you yet?
God damn it. Alright, what time is it?
Well, you just spent 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole entire ordeal is probably going to be going on at almost 2 o'clock for you.
What's Francis doing? 3 o'clock?
No, 2.
Oh, 2. Alright, what's
So-
Francis doing?
Francis is kind of just sweeping, cleaning. He got the linen pledge out and started buffing the floors.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just watch my phone all night. Nothing goes on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to bed.
Eventually it buzzes.
Oh,
Hey.
hey.
See, it's... Started talking to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You there?
It's like talking out. Wait, like through the speaker?
No,
It's
there's
not a text.
there's
It's a text.
messages.
Okay.
It's text messages.
I said, hey, back.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
what I
I'm
said.
here.
Alright, so. Hey, sorry I got a little caught up with schoolwork. Can we do this another night?
Fine.
Alright.
Well, Francis, I guess we're just going to bed tonight.
Alright. Erwin.
Yes.
So, school let out.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do?
Well, after your class, I would probably head back to the chantry.
Okay.
Use a taxi.
Alright. Call a taxi. Or hail a taxi down. Get to the chantry in Hyde Park. No problem whatsoever. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna go to my room, grab my things I've been using to research.
Okay. Would you like to give me a roll?
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't planning to, but yeah.
Because of some things that you've invested experience points into, I'm going to let you get a little further tonight depending on your roll.
Okay.
Alright, guys, let's see if this is first bestial failure of the night.
Don't you even
We
put that
believe
on
in
me.
you. No bestial failure.
Bestial. We were corrected today. I guess it's bestial, not bestial. Bestial.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Hey, really think about this.
Tell you what, if you want to invest more than 1 hour into this, I'll give you more die.
How many more die?
I'm not going to tell you.
I only have so many die to roll.
How many die are you rolling right now?
I'll invest another extra hour, sure.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Wait, okay. So that'd be 7.
7. All right. Go ahead. Roll another die.
One more.
Yeah.
Still 7.
7 will do. So, now that you acquired some new skills that's going to help you with researching, you actually get a little farther. You now learn that the clan or kindred that practice this is the Lianan. They are a druidic order of kindred. They haven't been seen in quite some time. The last recorded was back in the Dark Ages.
Ooh.
With looking further into those kindred, by spending that extra hour, you come to find out they were led by a witch named Magda.
Magda?
Magda. You start researching more into Magda. You find out she is the reason why Daughters of the Crone, the house that resided in Tremere, was dissolved. This witch and the leader of the Daughter of the Crone were involved with each other, and this is what led for them to be dissolved.
Who was involved with?
Magna was involved with the leader of the house of the Daughters of the Crone.
Okay.
Magna is also known as the Witch of Cognat.
Witch of Cognat?
Yep. And the Thief. It's fabled, according to record, that she is the childer of the Crone.
Baba Yaga.
Okay.
And with Erwin's basic knowledge of Canine history, you know, according to the Book of Nod, that the Crone is a character in the book. She is the one that tricked Cain into embracing her. But supposedly in the Book of Nod, Cain killed her. She's supposed to be dead. So this doesn't really make any sense. It sounds like more like rumor than anything else, or fable. All right, that is what you get.
Okay. I should share this with Alistair. What time is it now?
About the same time it is for Maryland, so.
I will. Yeah, I will start heading out to hail another cab and direct them to drop me off near Alistair's
Sure thing.
place.
All right. And that's when we're going to pan back to Mr. Grayson and Mr. Piper meeting up at the Rubik's Club.
Wait, were you heading straight to the club?
I was gonna go to the Leo's first.
Yeah.
So you're going to try to be near the Rubik's Club.
Right. That's
Okay.
yeah.
That makes sense.
That's why I was asking him what does he know in the south side.
Okay. All right. So you approach Leo's auto shop. Seems a little bit more run down than you've last seen it.
Oh, Leo's ready to let this place go.
You can hear the whine of a grinder going off. Especially at this time of night, it's kind of odd. But one of the garage doors is popped open. You hear loud classic rock music blaring. And what seems to be either tools going off.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull the car up,
Okay.
turn it off.
Alright.
I'm going to get out, close the door, walk over to that garage that's the door that's halfway up,
Oh, you're just walking in.
and I'm just going to walk right under.
just gonna walk.
And as I walk under, Leo! I'm going to start yelling out Leo.
So as you enter in, you notice that the grinding stops, the sparks start flying across the room, and you see 3 individuals that are wearing mechanics coveralls. One seems to be in his mid-30s, olive complexion, crew cut, high fade. The other one seems to be a tall African-American, broad build, sporting the same attire as the other individual. And the other one was wearing a baseball cap, seems to be of Caucasian, and he's also sporting the same attire. So, kind of lanky though, more stringy on the stringy side. So, the olive complexion individual seems to be the shortest amongst the 3 of them.
All right.
Hey, who the fuck? What? Who the hell are you?
Where's Leo?
Well, okay, hold on. What do you want with my old man?
Old man.
Yeah, Robbie. I run the joint now.
You're Robbie? Little tiny shit your pants Robbie.
Hey, as you see, a rather tall individual come over. Hey, Robbie, can I take care of this individual?
Oh, you don't want him to do that.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
Well, no, you don't understand. This is sort of my shop, so,
Alright. What is your composure and awareness?
Are you gonna kill shit his pants, Robin?
Or shit your pants, Robbie.
That's a
Don't tell
5 for
Alistair.
me.
5? Okay, so you go first as you see that...
So, for my first action then, I don't want to react. I want to react to their action.
Alright, sure thing.
Act, adapt, react, apt, adapt.
So he is going to try to grapple you.
Perfect.
Use Fistification.
Okay, so are you dodging this, or what are you doing?
What I want to do is, as soon as he grapples, I'm going to counter his grapple, put him into a joint lock.
Okay. So, as this rather tall individual comes to grab you, even though he is towering over you, you grab his arm like it's nothing and pull him to the ground and put him a joint lock.
All right.
Hey, what the fuck?
I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of torque. Okay. Yeah, I can't twist too much farther or his arm's going to pop. So, like I said, shit your pants, Robbie. This is my shop. Why don't you call your dad? And I'm going to tighten my grip.
Hey, alright, fine, fuck, Jesus. Alright, damn, go get my cell phone from the office. See the base cap individual, put down the tools.
As he goes to run off, I'm going to look down towards the guy and still holding the grip. At the same time, I really hope he gets back quickly, because you're probably starting to lose a lot of circulation in this arm.
Veins start to pop in his arm. Alright. Doesn't take very long. Dan returns with Robbie's cell phone.
And I'm going to go ahead and let go of the individual.
Holds his arm. See Robbie start to dial as he's staring at you. Hey, yeah, I know. It's late. You take your medicine? Okay. Well, there's some gook here that thinks that he knows you. Yeah, what's your name, asshole?
Tell him Alistair's here. Alistair Grayson.
Yeah, there's some dickbag named Alice. Hey, calm down. Hey, all right. Okay. Understand. You got it, Pop. All right, fine. All right, just calm down. Okay. Hangs up the phone. Fine. What do you want?
There's a vehicle I brought here. It's yours. Chop it up. Sell the parts. I don't need it. I just need it gone.
So what are you? These mob or
Mob, yeah.
playboys, or what are you playing at? I don't understand.
Well, Robbie, I want you to think real hard. I want you to think back when you were a little kid. Remember when you used to wear that Skid Row t-shirt? You tied it around your neck like it was a cape.
Yeah.
used to run around the house, jumping off the couch. Do you remember that night your father told you to go to bed, but you didn't?
Are you talking about that dream?
Yes, I'm talking about that dream, that very scary dream. Where Leo, your dad, didn't listen to what I told him. Now, shit your pants, Robbie. I want you to take this vehicle, chop it up, and you put the word out that Dodd Kings are back in business.
See the captain individual come up, and he's holding a gun. Hey, I can take care of him. Hey, shut the fuck up. Stark white. Fine. I'll take care of it. Luca, go get the car. See the rather tall individual get up and hold out his hands for the keys.
Throw it over to him.
Catches it. Alright. Sorry, Mr. Alistair, we'll get to it.
Turn around, and as I'm walking out, you'll be hearing from me more than once.
Hear the grinders start going at. The car turns on and starts pulling it into the garage. Alright.
Did you say Dodd Kings?
Dodd Kings.
D-O-D?
D-O-D.
There you go, chat.
D-O-N?
Dodd Kings. Everyone's saying dog? Dog?
Dawn.
D-O-D.
He's the Don. You gotta respect him.
Okay. Memphis. Are you going straight to the Rubik's Cube?
I am.
So, refresh me, Memphis. What kind of club is the Rubik's Cube?
It's
Imagine a giant Rubik's
playing on the motif of 80s disco, like the attempted revival, but with a very modern twist.
Okay.
Very big in the EDM scene.
Alright. So, you arrive to the Rubik's Cube. It's popping as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Your 80s themed EDM music blaring.
Of course.
You see the rainbow checkered sidewalk leading up to the building.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be a bouncer standing in the way. Rather modest line right now.
Is anybody outside smoking?
There's a few individuals vaping.
No, I mean like tobacco.
Nope.
I'm not trying to die.
No, just vaping.
Just vaping.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna. Are they like towards the front?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go stand over by them.
Okay.
Just be like, "Sick clouds, bro."
Starts blowing rings. Saw that. You hear the Rubik's Club? That?
Yeah, you know, I just like to kind of hang out, meeting up with some people. You know,
It's a fuzzy navel, bro. You want some?
no, I'm good. Straight edge.
Begins to puff on his vape.
I'm just gonna wait out front until I see
Mr. Grayson.
Alistair pull up. Yeah.
Mr. Grayson, I'm assuming you're hailing a cab or some sort of transportation.
Yeah, if it's not within walking distance, then I'm gonna get a cab and just take the fare there.
It'd be a little bit faster to hail down a cab.
I'll go ahead and do
just
that
there.
then.
So yeah, all right. You hail down a cab and you arrive to the Rubik's Cube.
I get out and I see this modern disco joint.
Yes, you see the rainbow checkered sidewalk leading up to the club. You actually see a half diamond Rubik's Cube in the Rubik's Cube sign.
All right.
And you see Memphis standing next to some individuals who look like they're smoking.
So I'm gonna get out, close the cab, pay the individual,
Okay.
start walking over. Memphis, I didn't know you were down with the Inferno.
Yeah. This is satire.
So is that your dad or something?
Good evening, gents.
Gotcha, bro.
Are these your friends, Memphis?
No. No, they are not. Smoke a cigarette like a man.
Well, bro, it's bad for you.
You're bad for you. All right.
Are they causing you problems? What is this?
No, it's just a trend.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Did you want to talk in the club or out here?
Well, you told me to meet. You want to meet here. I figured you were picking me up, or we were gonna go somewhere.
Perfect. So, I wanted to go ahead and talk to you about something that I found. No luck on the individual you were looking for.
Wait, you gave me an address.
Right. It's a different address.
Wait, what was the address you gave me?
Well, the address I gave you is the address that I'm going to tell you again, but it's not the person you're looking for.
Who's at the address?
We don't know yet. But I was hoping you and I'd go find out.
Just so I understand. You called me,
Right.
gave me an address, and then said, and second thought, I have a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Alistair. Of course I want to go with you.
Perfect.
It's a murder mystery.
Yes, because I'm pretty sure I'm the one that murdered the individual.
Oh.
On the rooftop.
I thought you said you didn't know who it was.
Well, we don't know. He could have killed someone and taken.
You literally ruined the surprise.
We don't.
That was the appeal for me wanting to go. I'm mad at you. What's at the place?
I don't know.
All right,
That is a
now I'm
mystery.
back in.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna hail a cab. And we're going to head to 1507 North Clayton Avenue.
Alright.
It was Clybourne.
Clybourne. North Clybourne.
Alright.
Thank you.
You arrive to the apartment complex. Step out. It's a rather modest establishment. It's not super ran down or anything like that. Probably mid-tier as far as like apartments in Chicago. So, cab driver drops you off outside. Seems to be an entrance that you can either use the key to get in or a card.
You said or a card?
Yeah, either or.
I'll use the key.
Okay. Key unlocks it. Door opens. And you know that the room number was room 14.
14, right. All right.
Alistair, was
Yeah.
this the guy who got ahead of himself?
Appreciate that.
Stuck his neck out too far?
That's actually really good.
A guy you could really sink your teeth into?
Well, no, that one doesn't work because I didn't do that. It was close. It was a close one. First two were marvelous. They, yeah. You were really ahead of the game on that one.
That was my joke. You just took my joke.
So as you two walk in, I'm not going to have you roll any sort of what's in it, awareness, but as you enter in, there's stairs that lead down into the lower level, and there's another set of stairs that leads up to the second floor. Down the hallway, you can see to the right some mailboxes, and then it looks like to the right you can go down to another hallway. So,
All right. We're going to look for room 14 first.
sure.
And I got 5 on my wits and awareness.
Okay. You come to realize that room 14 is on the lower level,
Okay.
towards the basement. So you send down the stairs and you begin looking at the room numbers, following them down, and you actually go down another level. You're actually, now there's no visible windows or anything along those lines. It's actually a lot colder down here. It seems to be these are for individuals who want some privacy, which Sullivan Dane does seem like the gent that would like his privacy.
Can we smell?
Smell? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right. Gonna make my way to room 14. I'm gonna unlock it with.
Wait! I'm gonna smell the door. See if there's any weird aromas coming from there.
Okay, so are you using auspex or anything along those lines? Or
Nope.
Just smelling the door. All right.
Smelling underneath the door just to make sure.
Okay.
Smelling for booby traps.
All right. So, why don't you go ahead and give me wits and insight?
And I watch him do this.
Yep.
Fantastic.
3.
3. So, Alistair, you witness Memphis bend over and start sniffing the door handle and along the door frame, and
Memphis, what are you doing?
it smells like wood and metal.
Alright. We're good.
What good from what?
I just want to make sure it wasn't trapped. You gotta stay ahead of the game on this. You gotta be
Okay.
ready for anything.
All right.
Alistair.
Well, you know what's a good way to tell if there's a trap or not? You need to look to see if he was staying here. That means he was going to return, and if he was going to return, then he needs to be able to open the door without killing himself. So I'm gonna open the door, and as I'm opening it, I open it just enough to where if there was a line trap, you'd be able to disarm it from right here.
You don't see anything.
Well, if there was a line trap there, that would have impressed you, but I'm gonna go ahead and open the door the rest of the way.
If there was a line trap, I would have smelled it. I already told you it was clear to go in.
Now, I can't prove that you can't smell a line trap, but I'm pretty sure you can't.
You did ocular cut now.
So, as you open the door to the apartment, you feel around for a light switch, you illuminate the room. It's a rather modest apartment. There's really not a lot here. There's a desk with some paperwork scattered about it, unkept bed, clothes kind of thrown about the place. There's some old pizza boxes, some beer bottles laying about. It's kind of a mess in here. He's very unkept for someone who hunts kindred, supposedly. So, you can give me some investigation rolls. I need investigation plus resolve. Based upon the successes that you get, I will let you know what you find.
Got a solid 3.
Okay.
That is going to be... Look at that roll. So that's going to be 5, 6, 7, that's an 8. It's a critical with 3 other successes.
Okay. So you find all the things. Memphis, since you rolled 3, I'm going to give this one to you. You begin looking around the bed and around the nightstand. You start feeling underneath. Eventually you find a book that was slid underneath the legs of the nightstand. You open up the book and it seems to be a journal, some sort of manifest. You start thumbing through it and reading some of his notes, and you've come to find out that he suspects there's something going on at the old air base near Chicago. It's been shut down for a number of years. It's the Chanute Air Base, and it's maybe several miles out from the city. He expects there's something going on there with Leopold.
Any explanation who this Leopold is?
It's a place, Saint Leopold.
Huh?
It's not a person.
He expects Leopold.
Yeah. Well, I guess according to Memphis, yeah, you may think it's a person. So,
Got you.
Alistair, with that huge investigation roll, you kind of don't pay any mind to Memphis as he starts going through the nightstand, and you start stomping your foot around, trying to see if you can find any sort of compartment, and then that's when you step on something hollow.
Bingo.
Pull up the rug, and it seems that he's actually drilled out or carved out in the stone floor a little lockbox. You open it up, and I'm going to have you roll potence and anything along those lines so you can tear that thing to shreds without any problem. You find more weapons. You find 4 more wooden stakes, a hand crossbow, has wooden bolts. The thing that catches your attention, though, you find 2 boxes of 9mm casings. The propellant and primer still intact. So you come to think maybe he has a place where he is loading his own rounds. So you begin looking around the apartment, come across the desk with all the papers sprung about. You see he has paperwork there for a storage facility. It's near North Wells Street for Locker 32.
Nice. All right. North Wells Street. How are you doing in there, Memphis?
Good. I got something you might want to see.
Good, I found something as well. And it was locker what?
Locker 32.
Alright. Okay. Anything else?
Well, that was it. Basically found all the things in one roll.
Well, I don't need the 9mm rounds, but this hand crossbow looks interesting. Is it a modern model?
It looks to be modified. It's a modern model. It's either aluminum or steel. Probably most likely it's aluminum. So
Is it loaded?
it can be. You have 8 wooden bolts.
Okay, so he didn't have it drawn. Alright, let me just
Okay.
make sure it's not drawn.
Oh no.
We'll go ahead and take the bolts.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk into the room.
For the sake of stats, that is a +2 on damage.
Oh God.
Good luck on your next Memphis roll.
Do I see him holding the crossbow?
Oh yeah, you see him. He has the crossbow.
Alistair, what do you got there?
Found a nifty little kindred killer. It's a hand crossbow.
Alistair, I don't know what you're thinking, but
I'm thinking we're going to take this.
oh, okay.
Do you take everything out of the trove?
Everything except for the bullets. I don't need those.
Okay.
That's just extra bulk.
Okay, as you remove the stakes and the hand crossbow, you see something hidden, tucked way in the back behind the casings.
I'm going to reach down and see if I can grab it.
You feel a small plastic container. It's almost like a little briefcase. It could hold like a digital camera or something along those lines.
See if I can pull it out.
Pull it out.
Open it.
Okay, as you open it up, you see one syringe in there. It seems to be filled with a liquid. It's capped and sealed. The liquid has this kind of red tint to it.
Does it look like blood?
Kind of looks like blood.
Should we eat it?
Good. No. Fucking Zooks. Memphis, no. We don't eat random liquids we find.
All right, I meant just like put it in our mouth, swish it around, and spit it back out, just to find out what it is.
I'm gonna pull the cap off.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over to the desk.
Yeah.
I'm just going to needle one droplet
Okay.
out onto the desk.
You do, and the droplet hits. Nothing happens.
Or recap the syringe.
Okay.
What do you think it is? I'm gonna go in and touch it.
Okay, you touch it.
Is it slimy?
No, it's kind of. It feels almost sticky after you rub it after a while.
I'm gonna sniff it for traps.
Okay, you sniff it. Kind of has this weird, like almost iron smell to it.
Like blood?
A little bit, yeah.
I think it's blood, Memphis.
Can I?
Fucking whatever. Do it.
I'm gonna try something.
Kind of tastes weird. It's almost like medicine to an extent.
Ugh.
Imagine like the cough syrup that comes in the brown bottle. Tastes like that, with a little hint of blood.
With a little hint of blood?
Yep.
I don't like that. I'm gonna spit it out.
You spit it out?
Yeah.
What it tastes like?
It tastes like cough medicine with a hint of
I
blood.
don't know what cough medicine tastes like.
Tastes like dick.
I don't know what dick tastes like.
I mean, just like the general aspect. It didn't taste good
Okay, all right.
with a hint of blood.
So it tasted bad with blood in it.
Yeah.
So it was bad blood.
It was bad good.
See if we can get someone else to figure out what this is. I'm gonna put it back in the container
Oh.
so that the syringe doesn't break.
Oh, I wanted to show you. So I was reading this book, and it looks like he was trying to go to the Chinook Air Base. He expected something funny going on there.
The Chinook Air Base.
Yeah.
That's what? Why?
He's expecting a Leopold.
Does that
That
should
rings bells with you, yeah.
Okay. The Society of Leopold? He's
No, I just think it's one guy named Leopold.
No, it is not. I'm gonna grab the book.
Do you let him grab the book?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you grab the book. You begin going through the notes. He's expecting that Leopold has something set up in the airbase.
So Sullivan was working independently then. He wasn't working with...
Leopold.
So Leopold is a society of kindred killers. They hunt us.
Wait, was this Hunter hunting hunters?
No, they don't all operate together. They form their own little groups. Sullivan looks like he was doing this on his own. But this is the evidence that I needed to prove to Kevin that what Marilyn saw outside her shop could mean there is a second Inquisition.
Right.
None of this makes sense to you, does it?
I mean, a little bit. You said Maryland. I know Maryland.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna message Damien.
Okay.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a meeting tonight, but I'm gonna try to
Yeah,
word...
what time is it? What time is it?
So, this is where it will kind of, everybody will sync up with the same amount of time. It's getting on almost 2 o'clock now, so.
Okay. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a meeting with him tonight, but
Wait, with who?
with Kevin Jackson.
No.
What do you mean no?
I have the Alexa thing. I have to do stuff with Alexa. I have to find Alexa.
Who is Alexa?
She. We're pretty secluded, right?
Oh, yeah, you're
All
not.
right, I'm gonna speak low. She's a hound of Damien's.
Right. Actually, that's what I was trying to tell you earlier. Damien doesn't have a hound by that name.
Critias thinks so.
Wait. Tell me what this situation is with Critias. What is happening?
Alright, so, I think you had something to do with it, but, Critias had a face, and it was blown because it was supposed to be dead. Alexa works at the morgue.
Can I do a Memphis roll to figure out how he's wording things?
Yeah, you can give me what's an insight.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, different branches of Memphis rolls now.
Your own Memphis language. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 successes.
By face, I think he means mask.
All right.
His mask was blown.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Critias is his mask, his identity.
No, his name was Davidson.
Okay, continue. What?
Alright, so what we have to do is we have to have proof that his old mask is dead because there's a teacher who thinks
How does the Hound come and play with this?
she runs the morgue. Wait.
Okay, so because of my status with Chicago, do I know who the Hound is?
You can give me another wits and insight roll.
That is no successes.
I may have screwed the pooch on this one.
With everything that's kind of going on right now, you just can't recall. You know there's 2 hounds that you're aware of, but just for whatever reason, you can't recall their names.
Okay. Alright. So, what we have to do is we have to find record that Davidson, the professor, is dead.
His mask. His mask, Davidson.
His mask.
Okay. If that's what we're doing, and we needed this hound in order to do that, then the best thing we need to do is to contact her outside of the morgue. Don't go to the morgue, because they're usually heavily guarded, usually surveillance and things like that, so... What? Memphis, where have you been?
Well, I mean...
Memphis, where have you been tonight?
I called you because she wasn't at the morgue.
You fucking idiot. You went to the morgue, didn't you?
I went to the morgue.
At least no one saw you there. Did anyone see you? Did you just go? Since you're here, you obviously didn't get in.
You ever watch Scooby-Doo?
No, I don't watch Scooby-Doo.
Point Break? Any Steve McQueen movie where there's a chase scene?
I know Steve McQueen very well.
Now, instead of cars, I was running through a morgue.
Give me a resolving composure roll.
That's not even the worst part.
That's 23.
I got 2.
Well,
Okay, so you start to see that he ran through a morgue.
But they don't know who I am. I just asked for Alexa over and over and over again.
So you asked for her real name too?
What do you mean?
You think she tells everyone there that her real name is...
Alexa.
Wait, is Alexa her...
That's probably her real name! She probably has a mask, Memphis.
Why wouldn't Critias tell me that?
Call you. I'm getting my phone.
Okay.
Getting my phone.
you need another pencil?
I'm gonna message Damien.
Okay.
Shit. Okay. Got 2 orders for you. Must be a hungry boy. First order. Found exactly what you wanted. It was in the cookbook.
Okay. Okay.
And then I'm gonna put second order fucked up terribly. Very badly. So bad, probably will have to go back to Chef. Chef Kevin will probably have to deal with this. Actually, I'm gonna put Chef PKJ.
Okay. Okay. Message goes through. Oh my gosh.
It's alright, Memphis.
I didn't think I did anything wrong. I'm sure, like, I'll just look like a homeless person that went in and just ran around.
Memphis, since I've known you,
Yeah?
I have met more people that know you than don't know you.
There was only one person who knew who I was. And I drank him.
You mean in the past or at the morgue? You say the morgue. I swear if you say the morgue. Memphis? You fed from someone who knew you.
Yeah.
And then you wiped his memory.
I licked his wounds.
Memphis roll, please.
I'll just go ahead and give you a.
I'm gonna slowly back away.
There's 2 in there.
This will see 3.
Alistair, like, it's okay. Like, who's gonna believe him? Like, a nobody? Or me? I'm Memphis Piper.
Okay.
We're alright. Everything's okay. We can fix this.
It's fine.
Right.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm gonna walk into the other room where his bed's at,
Okay.
leaving Memphis. Just gonna check something. Make sure there isn't anything in here. I'm gonna grab a pillow off the bed.
Give me a. What's an awareness?
Sullivan dying.
Was it 4?
You hear like muffled like yelling.
Alistair, I'm gonna wait outside. I'm gonna make my way to the front door.
Okay.
By the mailboxes, actually.
By the mailboxes?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You exit the room, Alistair.
Before I leave, do a quick run through, make sure he doesn't have any keys lying around anywhere else.
Yep.
Since they did say there was a lockbox in that location, that's what I'm specifically looking for. I'm looking for anything that has a tag on it. I'm also looking for his mailbox key.
Okay. Because of your roll earlier, with you having 8, you find it no problem at all whatsoever. You find a mailbox key, and you also do find the key to the locker.
Okay. It's all fine, Memphis. It's all fine.
You might wanna check the mail.
As I open up or close the door. Oh, I'm gonna check the mail. Found the key! Found the key. Start heading to the mailbox.
As R2 good to go to open up the mailbox, that's what I'm going to pan back to my Malkavian. So, you still have about 4 hours left in the night. What would you like to do?
Well, through the library. Adam ditched me. I'm just stuck here with Francis. I'm gonna text Alistair.
Okay.
Hey, with like 10 Ys. What you doing? Question mark.
When did I receive this?
So, you will receive this on your way to the mailbox.
Hello, Marilyn. Hopefully your night is going well. Mine is going, all caps, great. Is there something that you needed? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Upside down face. Send.
Oh, well, that's good. He's having a good night. Nah, I just want to let you know I was doing some research on your issue we were talking about and didn't really find much, but what I did find, I'll let you know next time we meet.
That sounds lovely, Marilyn. Thank you for being such a supportive member of this group. I just want to say that I value and prize this level of initiative and competence in all your duties and tasks. Thank the seven heavens. Send.
Well, if you really appreciate me, I'm a little bit behind on my electricity bill. Send.
Alright, I think this is the mail bot.
Who are you texting?
It's Marilyn. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. However, probably should get your store open. Then you won't have a problem with lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Send.
Oh my god, that was shade.
What was shade?
You just threw shade at her.
Did I? She doesn't
Overhand.
She doesn't open her store.
Right?
And then she wonders why she can't pay her electricity bill.
Never mind. Middle finger, middle finger, middle finger, send. And I'm shutting my phone off.
Oh, damn.
What?
Yep, that's.
She sends me multiple birds. I'm gonna respond. Don't you act like that with me. I'm giving you valued advice. Send. And then after I send, I'm gonna put, and you remember that? Exclamation send. Frowny face send. Angry mad face send. XXXX send.
Give her a bird bag.
No, that is not. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to stoop to her level.
Is there anything else my Malkavian wants to do the rest of her night?
No, he done ruined my whole night, so I'm just gonna sit and I'm probably gonna bitch to Francis a little bit about how much of a prick he is, and then I'll do some light reading in the journal, in Beckett's journal, and then I'll go sleep for the night.
As Frederick sits there and gives you several minutes as you vent to him how Alistair's a stupid poo-poo head, you spend the rest of your night that way.
I already talk so much shit about you.
Kerwin,
Mostly me.
what are you doing for the rest of your night?
So, as we arrive near Alistair's place,
Yep.
I'm going to ask the cab to just wait here for, a couple minutes, because I want to see... Oh, okay, sorry. So, yeah, I want to see if anyone's home first.
Okay.
So I'll just walk up and knock.
You walk up past the circle fountain, up to the door, knock, wait, knock again. Eventually, you feel the door open. Hello?
Kato. Where's Alistair? Sorry. Kato. Where's Alistair?
It's Kaido. And,
Yeah.
it's not home. Can I help you?
When did he leave?
I don't know. I just got back.
Okay. Do you have any way of contacting him?
Yeah. It's called a phone.
Yes.
You need to call him?
Could you just, you could. Just ask him when he's coming back home.
Okay. Oh, so your phone rings?
What point is this?
Right after the Marion call.
Alright, now we're going to go ahead and see what's in this.
Who's that?
It's Kaido, but you don't think he's going to give me the bird, do you?
You might.
Hello, Kaido?
Hey, yeah, so I just got home, and, that, weird guy's here.
Weird? Who's weird?
The nervous
Frederick?
one. What's your name again?
Dr. Erwin Ruth.
Erwin.
Oh, Dr. Ruth. Yes, I believe I was supposed to meet with him tonight. I'll be back later before the sun comes up.
Alright. So what are you doing?
I am taking care of some business.
Tell him I said hi.
Memphis says hi, by the way.
Hi, yeah. So, I was gonna ask you, is your business in Chinatown by chance, or...
It was, actually. Funny story about that, Kaido. I saw you on your date with a lovely woman.
Oh my god! Boundaries!
Alright.
Okay, well, Kaido, I just want to say that I saw you on the way there.
Uh-huh.
We were concerned because we saw you talking to a very
We were concerned. Who were you with?
Why are you asking me who I was with?
I don't know. It's kind of weird that my sire decided to spy on me on my date, so
Wasn't spying. It was completely coincidental.
Sounds like you were spying.
Also, where did you get a motorcycle?
I bought it.
When?
You got Kaido a motorcycle?
I didn't. Did you? Where did you get the money?
Investments? I don't have to tell you where I get my money from.
Alistair, I won't be mad if you give me a motorcycle.
You won't even understand where my money comes from. You know what bitcoins are?
I actually do know what bitcoins are.
Whatever.
Finance is actually one of the things I have maxed out.
What's a Bitcoin?
It's an alternate form of currency. They're useless.
Okay. All right. Well, you have a nice night. Well, yeah.
Oh, Kaido, I will talk to you when I...
Click. Yeah.
You're striking out tonight.
Why don't you just come on in?
Okay. I'll wave to the cab and then I'll come in.
So, are you like one of his child or?
No.
You're here a lot.
Yeah.
Are you friends or?
You could. Yes. We are best of friends.
Are your best friends?
No. We're in the same quarter.
I see.
Yeah.
Same thing.
All right. What do you know about disciplines?
What do I know about disciplines?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to know?
Kind of cocks his head. You wanna go in there and talk?
Sure.
Alright. Points towards the living room. Sits down on the couch. So, what disciplines do you know?
I mean, there is a wide variety. I know a lot about many. So many. You need to be a little bit more specific.
So, which ones can you perform?
There's obfuscate.
Obfuscate.
Yep.
Hide oneself.
Correct. There's auspex.
Increase your senses.
Yes. There is blood sorcery, blood rituals.
You didn't really go over those. What's blood sorcery?
Kind of manipulate the trying to put it into a very layman's terms, but kind of manipulate the power in the blood and
It's like magic or something, or?
kind of yeah.
Kind of curious. In class, he discussed that if you drink another kindred's blood, there's a possibility that you could discover new disciplines that way. Though, he did say that blood sorcery is something that has to be taught. So, do you think you could teach me?
Probably not.
Why not?
Blood sorcery. It's kind of a You know how some people share secrets or keep secrets. It's kind of like a secret thing. We don't really share that
So,
outside the clan.
Jameer, right?
Or Banu have it too a little.
The what?
The Banu.
What's a
Banu Hakim.
Bani Hakim? We haven't learned about that yet. Well, thank you, Doctor.
Welcome.
I guess I'm just gonna sit here and go through Mr. Greason's library. If you got anything for me, I'll just be right over here reading.
Okay.
Okay. And he begins to go through the bookshelf. All right. Back to that mailbox.
Does he get to open it?
Okay. After a rather frustrating text message conversation with Marilyn and a rather abrupt call from your childhood, you finally get to open that mailbox. Seems to be few items inside. You
Reach in and grab them.
okay?
Forgot to sniff for traps.
Advertisement for Comcast. Looks like a cable bill, electric bill, and that's about it.
All right, worthless.
Wait, hold on. Just in case. I'll put the electric bill and the Comcast bill in my pocket.
What are you gonna use those for?
You never know when you might need information. Could be account numbers, last four, the payment method they used, overages, maybe phone numbers.
Actually, hold on. Pull out the electric bill.
Okay.
Open it
Just
up.
ask me.
Okay.
Typically, electric bills, if you have an account with them, it'll tell you your charges that you have over all properties.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like there's anything on here besides the apartment.
Okay.
Though he has a rather low electric bill. I mean, really low. Especially for this area.
You, want the cable bill too?
No. Thought I had something with that.
Hold on, maybe I have something. I'm gonna open it up.
Okay, you look through it, you see that there's a couple pay-per-view orders for Girls Gone Wild 1, 2, and 3. You also see that there's Crazy Nuns Go Wild and Bouncy Bosom Asian. Yep. A lot of porn.
Do I remember seeing any lotion in the room?
Oh,
Not that you could recall.
Alistair, this might be something.
What?
Look at all this porn. But not a bottle of lotion anywhere in there. No socks. No tissues. This might be code.
I'm turning and walking away.
It could be something.
Let's go, Memphis. I'm gonna check my phone, see if I've gotten anything back from Damien yet.
Nope.
Well,
or Marilyn.
No, he won't.
I mean, what's your plan for the rest of the night?
Memphis, you sort of fucked everything up. The plan for the rest of the night is to wait until Damien gives me a call back, or until it becomes too fucking late and we need to go sleep. So, until then, let's go check out this lockbox.
Wait, what lockbox?
North Wells Street, locker 32.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. So you two are going to hail down an Uber or
Yes.
a cab? Okay. You head down to the storage facility. You arrive, doesn't take you very long, maybe about a 20-minute drive. You get there, it appears that it's closed for the night. There isn't any lights on in the building. When you get to the location, there looks to be a parking garage or something where vehicles can be stored underneath the building. There is a door to your left that looks like it leads to the main offices, and then to the right is that parking garage door, and then there's also a door to the right of that.
Let's walk into the parking garage. Guarantee you there's an access in from there.
Okay. You two walk over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk to the parking garage. You find that there's a metal fence that has several points pointed out. You see this a lot in like secure areas If someone would try to climb it, they would either impale themselves or injure themselves really badly. You look inside, the lights are on. There appears to be a red sedan inside, and from what you can see visibly, if you stand to the right a little bit, you do see a glass pane window that leads to an office by the looks of it. You can either try to hop over the fence. There does seem to be a door to the left that either if it was broken or picked, you could enter that way, and that would actually have the office to your left-hand side.
Any cameras?
Give me either a wits and awareness or a wits and marketing.
That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 for me.
4?
4.
I got 2.
2. With that roll, Alistair, you do pick out a few cameras that are pointed towards the gate.
But not towards the door?
Nothing pointed towards the door.
Alright, so I'm going to walk over that door, and I'm going to just break the tumblers as I turn the knob.
Okay. This is a rather easy feat for you with your potence. You don't have to roll a rouse check or anything for that. Okay. You snap the lock. It begins to swing open towards you. You catch it so it doesn't make any sound. What would you like to do?
I'm going to walk in, and I'm going to start heading towards that, where that glass, lobby was.
Okay. So there will be a door to your left, and then to the right of that will be that glass plane. So most likely these either is like a security office, somewhere a guard can reside. Give me a wits and awareness.
Be 1, 2. That's 2 successes.
2 successes?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you being stealthy about this?
Yeah, we're not barging our way in.
Okay. Memphis, are you
I'm not
being
barging
stealthy
away.
also?
Yeah, I'm gonna do my best to be stealthy.
So why don't you both of you give me dex and stealth?
Okay.
Four.
Oh, wow.
It's 1, 2, 3 for me.
Okay. So you both kind of stick close to the wall of the door. You peek into the room, and you see that there's a guard with his back turned towards you. He has a steaming coffee mug of coffee, and he is appearing to be not paying attention to the monitors. He's on his phone, either playing a game or watching a YouTube video.
Just gonna go ahead and slip by him and make our way to the storage units.
Okay. So in front of you, there appears to be a metal door. You can't tell if it's locked or not. It has a round knob to it. You begin sneaking towards. The guard doesn't seem to notice you as you sneak on by and you make it to the door.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Is it locked?
Yeah, it's locked. He's got the keys.
You want I should talk to him?
Let me handle this.
Alright. You take the lead.
I'm gonna turn back.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk towards the unit,
Okay.
or where that security shack was.
Mhm.
And I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay. As you knock on the door, you hear the phone slam onto the table, like shifting keys rattling as you hear the individual get up from his chair and make it towards the door and opens it. What the fuck?
Do you not recognize me?
Who the hell are you?
Aaron Stryker. I own this establishment.
Okay, go ahead and give me a manipulation subterfuge roll.
Manipulation and subterfuge?
Yes.
Sweet. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
And here you are, watching a YouTube video instead of paying attention to the security monitors.
I'm sorry, sir.
Did you know that door over there was broken too?
I didn't know. I just started my shift not too long. I'm sorry. What can I do for you?
Well, I'll cut you some slack. I actually have a storage unit here that I'm using. I pull out the keys and just dangle them.
Oh.
I came in to take a look at some things, and then I was going to be out of here. Thought I would sneak by and see what the security officer was doing.
I'm sorry, sir. I'll be better. He grabs the keys from his belt. I can unlock the door for you.
If you don't mind.
Walks over and unlocks the door and holds it open for you.
All right. We walk inside.
All right. Walk inside.
Yeah, no, I mean...
Okay. He doesn't pay any mind to you at all. He's probably assuming you're an associate of his boss. And you two make your way towards the storage lockers. There seems to be storage lockers to the right and left of you as you begin walking down this hallway. They appear to be metal drawn, so you have to raise them up to open them. Some seem bigger than others, depending on, I'm assuming, either what you're storing or how much you're storing. So,
All right. So we're going to make our way to 32 then.
okay, you begin following along, and you find storage locker 32.
You go ahead and open it up.
Wait, does it smell like anything dangerous?
Okay, give me what's an awareness.
Five.
5. You get a bit of dirt and dust from the ground, kind of up your nostril. It smells like just metal and aluminum.
Alright, I'm getting a funny feeling about this one, Alistair, but go ahead.
We'll be very cautious.
Alright.
Okay.
Unlock it.
Okay, you unlock it, and you raise the door up, and as you enter in, go ahead and give me a wits and awareness.
That's only a 1.
I got 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's rather dark, so it's kind of hard to see. Memphis, you do make out there's a couple of floodlight stands that look like they're unplugged from the wall. You make your way towards them and you start plugging them in. Now that you both can see, it illuminates, it looks like a workbench that's put in there. There's sawdust everywhere, there's tools, a couple sawzalls. There looks to be a ammo loader on the workbench. He must have been loading his own ammo. And which is kind of odd, especially in a storage facility in the middle of the night. It would make a lot of noise if he was working on something, so. Okay. You both can give me resolve and investigation if you'd like.
Resolve an investigation?
Yep.
All right. That's 1, 2. I got a good roll. 4.
4.
I got 2.
2. Okay. Alistair, you notice this to the corner of the room. You see that there's a map of Chicago. And there's 2 red circles on it. On addresses.
Red circles?
Mm-hmm.
And what are the addresses?
You begin plugging away the addresses into your phone to see if you can kind of come up with where they're at or if they belong to a business location or anything along those lines. You find that one belongs to a backtrack club and the other one is a Winter's Jazz Club.
Backtrack club. Hey Memphis, do you Backtrack club. Do you know anything about the Backtrack club and the Winter's... What was the other one?
Winter's Jazz Club.
And Winter's Jazz Club?
Would I know anything about them?
So, you don't know about the Backtrack Club, but the Winter's Jazz Club, yes you do. You actually have some interest in that genre of music. You studied it in school.
Mm-hmm.
The Winter's Jazz Club is a rather small, quaint club in Chicago. It maybe seats 80 people at max. It's very enclosed. It's not a very happening club. A lot of either elderly people or It attracts more of an older crowd. It doesn't really. You've never really bothered to go there because there's really no one your age that ever goes to that club.
Yeah, like I know of it. I've been there. It's a older people establishment. If you like jazz,
Throwing the jazz.
I'm surprised you haven't been there then.
Personally, I like blues more, but jazz is fine. There's only 2 of them circled. Nothing else on the map.
So, just those 2 locations.
You think they're attack points like that one club?
Is the prism on here?
Prism's not on there.
I'm gonna pull the map down, roll it up.
Okay.
I'm running out of places to put this stuff. You wanna start carrying some of these things?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna look around for a bag or a satchel anywhere in here. So then we can start storing this stuff.
You know what? You do find a duffel bag. Seems to be thrown to the side of the room.
Here, start throwing in all this stuff. Book, crossbow, stakes.
You know what this is?
What?
This is the map to One Eye Willie's treasure.
Pull it out. I've seen the Goonies.
Oh, that is one you've seen.
Yes,
All right.
it is. I know what you're talking about.
It's our time.
Did you
Our
look at
time
it?
is now.
Did you look at the map, Memphis?
Yeah.
The map? Okay. You do notice that one of the circled spots is in Boys Town. And that's the Backtrack Club.
I don't know that particular club, but I know the area.
Okay. Anything relevant about the area then?
Like, it's a party scene.
Okay, so one's a little bit more of a lively crowd, the other one's a little bit more dusty.
Yeah.
Let's go over this place with a fine-tooth comb, see if we find anything else, and let's get out of here. Gonna take a quick scope around the room.
It doesn't really look, with what you guys rolled earlier. You know what? You can go and give me another roll if you like.
Worst mistake you can ever make is give Memphis a second shot. 3, 4, 5.
5.
Dude, that was a good idea. So I got a critical, so that's 4, 5, 6. You got 6.
Okay. You do find a couple more boxes of 9mm round bullets.
9mm? What is this guy in 9mm? 45 does the job a lot better.
Though with I'm not even gonna have you roll for this. You do know that they're hollow points. So you find 2 boxes of those. There's about 20 rounds in each, and that's really all there is that you both find.
Gonna go ahead and
There's
just
really
throw
not
those in the
much
duffel
this
bag
room
then?
Besides that map. So
Throw it in the duffel bag with the maps, and throw it over my shoulder. Alright, let's get moving.
All right. Let's head out.
okie dokie. Okay. So as both Alistair and Memphis leave, that is when we're gonna go to break. So, all right.
I can feel the tension. I can feel literal tension coming.
Why? What do you mean?
I can feel the tension.
Why? What's wrong?
Why'd you name it Time to Pay the Piper?
I don't know. Guess we'll have to find out.
Oh, dude, I'm about to get paid. So much money.
We'll find out when we get back from break.
Yep.
After you all watch these lovely commercials. So, all right, guys. I know it's a little early than what we do, but about 3 minutes off. So, we'll be back. We'll take 5 to 7 minutes. Just use the restroom, kind of refresh, and
Vampires don't use the restroom.
Yeah, we're gonna go brood somewhere in a corner.
okay. Well, the storyteller needs to use the restroom. So, but yeah, thank you everyone that's come out tonight. We definitely appreciate it. If you haven't checked out our Discord or YouTube or any one of our social medias, I'm sure Rain's probably spamming that in the chat. If you got any questions, Rain and Cam are our moderators. So if there's anybody new and you got any questions, ask them. They both are very knowledgeable about our community.
And because the community has been growing, especially for the vampire stuff, if other individuals are looking forward into becoming a moderator for Chicago by Night, go ahead and you can personally message me on Discord, and we can talk about it. So we are looking for more moderators.
We're also looking for ideas for a special stream when we hit 1,000 followers, because we're close to 1,000 followers, guys, and we're going to do a little party stream. So you let us know in Discord what you want us to do.
Speaking of that number 1,000, please help us go onto YouTube and hit that subscribe button and the notification button so we can reach 1,000 on YouTube. That is our goal right now. Thank you everybody that has so far. But yeah, we'll be back. We're just going to take a short break. Please enjoy the lovely community art that people have submitted so far. And if you do have some community art, we would love to see it. Tag us on Instagram. And we'll be right back. Break screen.
Alright everyone, it's me, your boy, Gator, back again. Don't worry, I know you guys after the whole alley situation probably kind of severely worried about me, but everything's fine. Tonight, we're talking about compulsions. These are the little things that drive all of us kindred a little up the wall sometimes. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna break down 6 clans. Not all the clans, I only got so much time. I found this nice well, it's not abandoned. I think they're building a house at like construction site. I don't know. There's power tools on the ground, I'm assuming. So let's go ahead and start with the Brewhigh, the Rebel Rousers, Hell Raisers, the compulsion for the Brewhigh. They do not take orders, period. Even if it's something they want to do. Even if you said, hey, would you let me give you a relaxing back massage? They would say, fuck you, get the fuck out of my face, and then hit you in the face with a bottle. Now, we're gonna move on to the next clan. The Blue Bloods, the prissy white button-up shirts, the little fancy hooty-toot pants. I'm talking about the Ventru. Now, this is why the Ventru and the Brewhigh don't really get along. Well, it's because the Ventru is the exact opposite compulsion. Once that kicks in for them, they have the insatiable need to be obeyed and listened to, even though no one really fucking cares. But the best thing to do is just do what they say, and everything will be hunky-dory, because it makes them feel good or whatever. I don't fucking know. So let's go ahead and move on to one of my favorites, the Gangrel. Alright? Gangrel, a little interesting. Have you guys ever seen the Disney movie Tarzan? Yeah. That's essentially their compulsion. Not that they turn into Phil Collins. No, it's they turn into Tarzan himself. I've seen some of them. Their compulsion kicks in so bad they just and you're just like, man, you need to calm the fuck down. We're in the middle of a target, all right? Or I should say the proper term, the Tarzan. But that's Gangrel. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna move on to the next one. Which other one should I do now? Oh, how about the Tremere? Now these pocket-wearing nerds is what they are. It might as well just give every single woman a wedgie. Fuck with that. Anyways, these guys, all girls, they can be the most uptight perfectionists I've ever seen. They just have to do something flawlessly. I mean, obsessively flawlessly. Now that I think about it, I wonder if it's linked to the old superstition of vampires counting shit. I bet you that's it. I bet you, oh, I need to try that now. That'd be a good prank. I'm gonna try to find Tremere with his compulsion kicked in. I must just throw a whole fucking bucket of seeds at him. How many of those do you think there are? Better do it inside. I don't want to crisp them. Anyways, alright. Now we gotta move on. Let's see here. Oh, the Toreador. Now we're talking about someone accidentally crisping themselves. That's gonna be a Toreador. I cannot count how many times I've seen a Toreador standing on the middle of the street staring at a goddamn stoplight. What the fuck are you doing? It's fucking green. Green, yellow, red. They fucking don't change, man. Just fucking move on. But they're looking at it like fucking Picasso made that shit. I'll never understand it. Now we're gonna move on to Clan Malkavian. Malkavian compulsions. We don't got them, alright? We were blessed by King that our minds have become a literal fortress that prevents any sort of Ivan, why are you here? Ivan, don't you look at me like that, Ivan. I swear, don't you even think about it. I know. Oh God, shit, oh Ivan, oh God, Ivan. Ivan, just... Oh, God. Ivan. You back off, Ivan. You back off.
Hey, they got homeless guys in here again.
Oh, shit. God damn it. Chunk's here again.
Good evening, America, a country of values, morals, and ethics. Or is it? My friends, America is under attack. And the guilty party? People who say soda instead of pop. Yes, my dear countrymen, it's shocking, but true. And they're among us attempting to poison our minds. Soda. Just a word, or a cleverly constructed cerebral attack, better known as SODA, Subliminal Occult Delirium Audio. Yes, it's true. Zealots from another galaxy plan to use this subtle indoctrination to destroy you, your family, your America. Say no to soda. Say yes to pop.
Are you back there? What happened?
Alright.
Recognize this man? His name is Quentin, but goes by other names such as Papa or the Striking Viking. A commercial was recently released claiming there has been an attack on America by those who refer to non-alcoholic carbonated beverages as soda. That's right. According to Quentin, we are all terrorists.
You know what's bound to happen when you take your Coke and you open it up and it sprays all over the room. Didn't happen. Look at that.
And the victim? Those who call it pop. Well, he's right about one thing. There's certainly an attack happening right here below our noses. And it's an attack on intelligence. An attack by those claiming to be the victims. An attack by those who call it pop.
I mean, I guess I've always known that people call it pop, at least in the Midwest. I never really understood where pop came from. So I looked it up. When it was invented, they had the fountains. And these fountains are soda fountains. And that was its unique name. They gave it the name soda. That's what this carbonated beverage was soda. It came from this extravagant fountain. It was beautiful. And then along the line, somewhere, it became pop because of the sound that a cork makes when it's pulled out of the bottle. So one is based on what the beverage is. It's soda. Whereas the other one is based on the sound it makes. A pop. And that makes no sense. Why would we call it a sound when we could just call it by its name, soda? I mean, these people, they say, oh, whenever something happens as an explanation.
According to statistics provided by popversesoda.com, only an estimated 157,600 people call it pop, with over 164,100 people calling it soda. This math shows that most people call it soda, and as with any majority rule, you round up.
Midwesterners are wrong. As an American, I call it soda. Just saying. Can we really trust somebody who keeps his wife in a kennel? I've seen it myself. He keeps her in a kennel. The long-going joke, it's not a joke. It's not a joke. He keeps her in a kennel. I've seen it.
Who are you going to trust? The majority of the best country on the planet? Or Quentin, a Midwestern man with a bad Russian accent preaching about attacks on America while playing tabletop games with his friends? Come on, people. Think about it.
And we're back. All right. So, hopefully you all enjoyed the commercials. And again, if you have any art or anything like that you want to submit to us, just tag us on Instagram or Twitter. And again, thank you all for coming out tonight. It definitely means a whole lot to us. So, and again, thank you, Rain and Cam, for moderating the chat every night. You guys are awesome. Hopefully we can get you some moderator buddies here soon. So, without further ado, unless there's some announcements we want to announce.
I don't think so.
All right, we're going to get right back into it. So, Mr. Grayson and Mr. Piper, I believe you were... Where were you going after the... investigating the...
We're going to head back to my haven. We don't have another stop.
Alright. And I believe, Marilyn, you're just kind of chatting away with Frederick, venting about the foo-foo head Ventru that is trying to tell you
Real sick of his attitude lately.
Okay. Alright. So, Mr. Grayson and Mr. Piper, you make your way towards Mr. Alistair's haven. Is there anything you want to discuss on the car ride back?
Wait, where are we headed?
We're heading back to my haven.
Oh, maybe you can have him drop me off somewhere. I'll just probably stay at my house.
No, you won't be.
Wait, what?
You won't be, Memphis.
Alistair, I thought we talked about it, like, that we can't have slumber parties anymore. We can't.
Do you remember accounting?
Yeah?
This is an accounting issue.
Wait, what?
I'm
It's about rent?
gonna gesture my head towards the driver. We'll talk when we get to my place.
What time is it?
Now it's a little. It's getting on towards about 3 o'clock in the morning. So.
All right.
Okay. You both arrived to Mr. Grayson's Haven. It took you a wee bit of time to get there, so it's 40 minutes out of the city. Park your car. Oh no, you get dropped off. You enter in through the front door.
As soon as we drop off, car turns around and begins to leave. Memphis. Now we can talk. This is an accounting issue. You have fucked up pretty bad.
How so?
1, you broke the Masquerade.
No, I didn't.
You attacked someone that knew. Did he see your fangs?
No.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure is not the answer.
Well, I mean, like, he fell into that, dreamlike state.
It's not... This is why Kritios' classes are important, Memphis. It's not a dreamlike state, it's a euphoric sense.
Yeah.
They still are cognitive. They remember everything. That individual that you said that knew you...
Yeah.
is going to remember you attacking them and making them feel very good.
Mm-hmm.
And if he was conscious while you were sucking the blood out of his neck, he will remember that.
Are you sure that's how that works?
Yes.
Well, if that's the case, then everyone I've ever done for is gonna be like that.
Who have you fed from that didn't know about us? As far as I know, what you usually fed from is either from my...
Oh God, no. There's been a lot.
So you've just been running around, feeding.
And then I leave them in the euphoric state. I lick their wounds so they forget.
That doesn't make them that does not make them forget. No, Memphis. No. Shh.
There's so many ladies, so many homeless. Truck stops. Bathrooms.
Truck stops?
Yeah.
When were you at a truck stop?
On the way back from that place we went to. Davenport. All right. You know what, Alistair? I see there's a miscommunication on my part. I think I have the solution.
No, this is my fault.
No. This is both of our faults. But I have a way out. I can fix this for us. We fake my death. Remember Blue Fire?
I remember Blue Fire.
We could do Blue Fire. I haven't released the album, so I have a whole bunch of music that we can do on there. We'll be good. It'll be all okay. See, I fixed it.
Get inside, Memphis.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. As Mr. Grayson goes to unlock his door, you both walk in. You walk past the living room, that's when with your passive perception, you both notice that Erwin is sitting inside your living room with Kaito on the couch reading a book.
Gentlemen?
Oh, you're home. Let me follow you too, or? Nothing.
Gotcha. How you doing, Adam?
Fine.
Cool.
Right. Well?
My date went well, if that helps.
Yeah, what the hell? That was weird. He followed you?
Yeah.
two things. One, I happened to come across you while you were doing something very suspicious. Meryl and I were driving, and we saw you. Two, even if I did, it's my fucking choice to do that. Do not talk to me in that manner, Kaido.
Well, I was paying the guy that I met on Craigslist for that Hayabusa that I have parked in the garage.
It was a misunderstanding.
Why are you getting mad then?
Do not like my childer talking down to me.
Hey, just want some privacy, that's all. And I was honest with you.
Do you understand that most kindred, you don't get privacy, you don't get a life. You kneel, I tell you to jump, you say how high. That is the cause and effect for most kindred when it comes to sire and childer. The fact that I let you leave and go out with a kine on a date to pretend you have a semblance of a life is a privilege. I'm sorry that I involuntarily followed you. But just remember and be glad that I don't blood bond both of you. Like so many other members of the Camarilla do. I want both of you to have your own self-thought. I want you to be able to do your own things. But if you're going to fuck up like you did tonight, Memphis,
I think you might be overreacting just a little bit. I think this will all blow over.
Alright, you two have an awesome night. I'm going to my room. And he gets up, throws the book on the couch, and marches upstairs.
Kids, what are you gonna do?
Memphis, take your things upstairs. I want you to turn in for the night.
It's like 3.
Did you have something else you were planning on doing?
Nope. Go up to my room.
Okay.
As he goes up to his room, I'm gonna look at Blitz, Asuka, and Streck. Follow.
They all get in single file line and start following Memphis up the stairs.
Do I notice this?
As you hear footsteps, small pitter patter.
Hey puppies. I'm gonna go over and pet him.
Heal.
Yeah, you love me.
Do
It's
not
okay.
growl at Memphis, but if he leaves his room, attack him.
Holy crap. Just look deep into your soul.
We can talk to him as people?
No.
Make me a sandwich.
No, that's no. They're very trained. In fact, the reason why
Are these Francis's?
No, they're mine.
Right. But I mean, like, are they like Francis?
No. If you mean if they're Gould?
Yeah.
Not yet.
You're gonna cool them?
Yes.
But they're already doing what you're saying. Why do you need to cool them?
They're trained. Well, most animals typically don't enjoy being around kindred without a lot of training.
Look at this one.
That's why.
He's stoked.
That's why it doesn't
to be around.
Don't get too close to him.
He loves me.
Heal.
See his ears kind of pat down and
Speak.
just kind of looks at you.
Roll over. Play dead.
Memphis.
They look back at the house there.
They're trained to obey me.
Got you.
Lay down.
They lay.
Roll over.
They roll over to the next step.
I'll move over. Go ahead. Give him a belly rub.
Oh, belly rub. Oh, who's a good boy? Who's a good
Heel,
boy? Yeah.
heel.
Who's a
Heel. All right, that's
I
enough.
told you, all dogs love me.
That's enough now. All right. Go to your room now.
All right.
As soon as he goes into the room and closes the door, I'm going to go, guard.
They follow up the stairs and begin guarding Nemesis' room.
I head back downstairs.
Okay.
Dr. Ruth, I apologize that you had to be there for that.
That's quite all right.
It's not quite all right.
Eventful night.
Semi-eventful. Take the duffel bag and set it down on the ground while I get sit next to the chair. I believe we were going to discuss things further.
Yeah. Actually, I did a little bit more research and I got some more stuff for you. More information. Do you want to do this here or anywhere else?
It's fine. We can speak here.
So, that sigil is from a. It's like a branch from Tremere, but it's called Leanin. Have you ever heard that before?
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's very old, from like Dark Ages, Druidic order.
How old are we talking here?
Did I get any like the exact age of the clan?
It dates back, way back. It's a couple centuries. You know, it's not. They don't have any involvement with Tremere. They are a clan that was really prominent during the Dark Ages.
Okay, so they
say that didn't make any sense. Tremere didn't even arrive until the 1100s.
Right. So they had nothing to do with Tremere. Sorry, but it's it's a few centuries old. I know they were led by Magda, and they were. She was involved with the leaders of the Daughters of the Crown.
I don't know what these mean. Do you know what that means?
Not exactly, no.
All right.
You know of the house, the Daughters of the Crown.
Oh, yes.
Actually, both you should know.
Both we know?
Yeah, because that dates back to Jonathan.
All right. Right. Okay. So what do you know about the Daughters of the Crown then? Because now this is another time where this is coming up, and I only know vague things about it.
Right. How much do I know about it?
The Daughters of the Crown.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're a dead house of Tremere, and that's about it, really. You know that Jonathan was tasked with protecting an elder of the Daughters of the Crown, and that Johansson wanted you to fetch this elder that you failed to do, and you were...
Yes. Holy crap, things are coming together. So it is a dead clan, or dead branch of Clan Tremere. So, do you remember when we were back at Davenport? Johansson. Sorry. Ordered me to...
Carl Johansson?
Yes. Ordered me to find a Raylan Kester.
Right, yes, and we were never able to retrieve her.
Yeah. So she was one of the last, at least known...
so she was a Daughter of the Crown?
Yes.
Interesting. So do you think a Daughter of the Crown would know more about this then?
Oh, most likely, yes.
So we need to find somebody from a dead house that we don't even know exists, or if there's even anyone still alive. other than this Raylin, correct?
Right.
Well, I can call Prince Ramsey.
I have also asked Abraham to keep any tabs from hearing about Raylan from the Davenport area. He hasn't told me anything, but maybe you might have better luck with that.
I can go ahead and get a hold of Ramsey, and we helped him a lot down there, so...
But Magda also had a couple nicknames. I don't know if these ring a bell to you at all. She was also known as the Witch of Cognat, and also the Thief.
Some vague terms. Also, I have something for you. Maybe you'll be able to figure this out. You have a lab to deal with it. Unzip the duffel bag. Pull out that plastic container. So Memphis, when him and I were out tonight, we went and investigated that hunter that we encountered at prison. His location where he was, his apartment. Hidden in a compartment, we found this. It's a syringe. It looks like some sort of blood. Memphis put it in his mouth. Said it tasted like bad stuff and good stuff. So I don't know if it's spoiled blood. I don't know what it is.
Oh.
Maybe you can take a look at it.
Okay. To the naked eye, do I notice anything about it? Anything special?
No, not with the naked eye.
Okay.
It would need some study and testing.
Okay. I should be able to test this back in my lab.
All right. Other than that, that's all we have. How is things going at the chantry?
I was only there for a little bit today. No issues. I just was there to do a little bit of research. Actually, didn't really see anybody. That came here.
So what has Clan Tremere been up to then?
Nothing that warrants any attention. Abraham's meets with people, as you know, he probably should. So.
You've ran into two Tremere that you've never ran into before.
Okay. Yeah. Morgan was one of them?
No. Horatio and Soon.
Ratio and Zoom. They're not in my notes.
That was the Tremere individual that you saw talking with
9:30. At 9:30.
Abraham.
The one with the blue blouse?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I did kind of see her walk
Yeah,
out.
you see her.
That's right. I didn't get her name or
You
anything.
saw Soon, and you also saw Horatio.
And who's
supposedly the who shares a sire with Abraham. So
Ratio? I mean, yeah. I've ran into two.
I don't want to know everything about their lives. Erwin, I'm just...
I didn't get one of their names, but
I don't trust your clan.
Okay.
Erwin. If I would have had to choose a member for the coterie, you wouldn't even be in the top 20.
Likewise, I didn't want to be part of any coterie.
So what does Erwin want?
Erwin wants to research. Research is my thing. I want to see my sire. She had me work on a lot of researching, and I didn't get my hands dirty ever until I met you guys.
Is that what you want, Erwin? Clean hands?
I mean...
Do you want to pull yourself away from everything?
It has been somewhat nice to be out in the field, but but at the end of the day, like, I feel the most myself when I'm in a book, when I'm in my library or my lab equipment.
Okay. Thanks for the talk. Erwin, you you have a particular sense about you. You seem out of your element most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
You stumble your way through things. Yet you keep finding your way right out the line of fire, unless it comes to me. I just want to know what you're trying to get to. Everyone has a game to play. Everyone knows what they want. And telling me that you want to just fucking read books is clearly a lie.
What I really want, I know we are immortals to a sense. We can still die, but true immortality has always been before I was even embraced something I wanted. And I'm not. It doesn't even have to be true immortality, as in, living forever is, making a mark of some kind, being remembered. The sayings like going down the history of this and that. I've read many books, and that's always been. Books are immortal. Like,
never pegged you for an idealist, Erwin. Not that there's anything wrong with it. I'm an idealist myself. I have my own goals. I have my own ambitions. I have things that I want to accomplish and that I will try and strive to do. But I need to know that you're on board with everything before I push forward with mine.
I have been helping you this far.
Good. As of right now, Camarilla first.
That's fine. Yeah.
The Tremere start trying to have their own agenda. You let me know.
Well, as I am on the bottom of the pyramid, I'm not really privy to much
Then let's
information.
get you higher up. What do you need to do to get up that pyramid? And I will start making sure that certain blocks start falling.
Recognition would be among the things I would need.
Find out what problems Abraham has. Once you do that, we can figure out how we can start making you a prize in his eye. Better get home, Erwin. It's getting rather late.
Yeah, you're right. Do you think you could call me a cab? It's not a whole lot of traffic around here,
I'm gonna call him a Uber.
Okay. Call it over.
A cab would cost a fortune out here. I also don't even think they would come out here.
Takes a wee bit, and eventually the cab shows up. Go up through the chantry. Alistair, what would you like to do before the night's over?
I'm going to head down to my private sanctum.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the letters and notes that were opened from Arminta. Then I'm gonna pull out the last letter that I ever got from her that is still wax sealed.
Okay.
I'm gonna stare at it for probably about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Then put the notes back into my drawer and close it.
All right.
Before I head upstairs and decide to retire.
Okie dokie. Going you right to the chantry. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well, do I see? When I go by Abraham's room, is it? Yeah.
No one seems to be there.
I'll just retire to my room then.
Okay. All right. Everybody goes to sleep for the night.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh God.
Oh. Okay. Sorry. What would you like to
Uh-oh.
All right. Try to keep up.
do? Sure.
I'd like to go to uhaul.com and schedule a pickup for a smaller moving truck.
Okay.
When's the most reasonable nighttime next available? Preferably like Thursday at 8 p.m.
To pick up at night.
Yeah. U-Hauls usually close around like 10, 11.
At night. This, that's gonna be rather hard, especially to get a U-Haul at night.
Mm-hmm.
How long were you wanting to rent it for?
24 hours.
24 hours. Odds or evens?
Evens.
160. Unfortunately, just for what you're wanting to do, you would have to have someone to help you during the day to manage this, to pull off what you're wanting to pull off, to get the U-Haul for you. So.
All right. New plan. Enterprise.
Enterprise, okay.
Same thing.
All right. So you want to rent a vehicle that can move a lot of stuff?
Nope. SUV.
An SUV?
Yeah, SUV.
Sure, they can drop off a vehicle.
All right. I'd like to schedule a drop off.
Okay.
Will they drop it off?
Yeah, it's
All right.
Enterprise.
Will they drop it off 9 p.m. at my father's estate
Sure. Yeah, okay.
on Thursday?
On Thursday.
On Thursday.
You could have them drop it off midday.
That would work.
Okay.
I'd like to leave instructions just to put them in the mail slot.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Looks like they'll be able to drop it off. You said you want it like ASAP tomorrow?
No, on Thursday.
On Thursday? Okay.
Thursday.
All right. Thursday. All right.
And then I'd like to call the red number 5.
You want to call the red number 5?
Red number 5.
Unfortunately, there's not a phone number listed in the internet.
Okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
And then, you know what? That'll be it.
Okie dokie.
That'll be it. Oh, I'm gonna work on a song.
All right.
Emotional song.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a resolve and what were we doing? Craft?
Yeah, we can do craft.
Yeah. It's a Thursday, midday.
And that's 4.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna use a will.
Okay.
That's 6.
Okay. Alrighty. So, you actually make a lot of progress on your new Blue Fire album, and you almost have it fished.
Nice. Then I'll go to bed.
Okie dokie. So you drop off an SUV. I'm assuming the biggest one you can get?
A decent one, yeah.
Okay. Alright. There we go.
Don't try to understand this. I'm an enigma.
Alright. So there we goes to sleep for the night. It is now Tuesday, August 13th. Everybody give me a rouse check.
Succeed.
I go up in hunger.
Good.
Oh, I go up.
Alright,
Did you
Marilyn's
bring it?
hungry.
No, but it did sound like it.
Alistair's hungry.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Memphis is
My
good.
best.
Alright, so. Alright, what's everybody's hunger at?
2.
1.
I'm at 3.
3, 2,
2.
1? Alright. So we'll start the night off with Marilyn. Marilyn. So, after a night of venting and cleaning and kind of just toiling away throughout the night, you eventually went to sleep. So you rise for the night. Could you please give me a premonition roll, please? Remember that extra die from the cobweb.
She's at 2 now.
2 now? Oh, okay. Sweet.
3.
3. That will do.
That'll do.
Y'all ready for this?
So, Marilyn, you unfortunately do not wake up.
Oh, wait, well, what? I'm dead?
Feels like you should be up for the next night. As you rise from your bed, you step out and you see nothing but darkness. Every step you take, you see a bright red flower grow out of the ground. Almost looks like some sort of lily. These flowers are rather familiar to you. Reminds you of your vision from Davenport. You step further and further and more sprout out, and eventually almost a whole entire pasture of these flowers surround you. Then you hear a disembodied voice.
My, such a lovely little canary you are. Oh, hopefully my herald will find you soon. You made a mistake, as attention on that Ventru.
Do I see anything? Just a voice?
Just a voice. You'll soon join the rest of your plan.
And you feel that breath draw and sweep away all those flowers. It's almost hard to stand your ground, not to be picked up. And that is when you're awoken by...
Oh, God. Francis, don't do that.
See Francis standing in your doorway.
What's going on? Is the house on fire? Oh, God, it's on fire?
Now!
Oh. What do you need? What's going on?
Holding the broom.
No, we're done. We're not doing that today. We're done for that today. I'm not doing any more cleaning for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Give me a wits and awareness.
Three.
Great. Hear a low growl come from Frederick.
Oh. Oh. Are you hungry? It's been a while. I don't got nothing here, but is there like a restaurant or something around here?
There's a Mickey D's a ways down.
All right, Francis, get your shoes on. We gotta go walk down to the burger place down the street.
He's already dressed.
As he has his shoes on. Okay. Hey, as we're walking out, you didn't happen to see anyone like snooping around in here or anything weird, did you? While I was sleeping?
He shrugs.
All right, we need to go get you fed. And then I think we need to, as much as I hate to say it, we need to go find Alistair. I need to talk to Alistair.
As you two make your way towards McDonald's, we're gonna pan to Mr. Grayson. Alright, Mr. Grayson. You rise. You are rather famished. It's been a while since you fed. Well, how would you like to start your night off?
I'm gonna check my phone, see if Damien messaged me back.
Doesn't appear anybody's messaged you so far.
Why the fuck can't no one in this fucking city do their goddamn job?
I mean, I don't want to find Alistair. In a bad mood. Bad mood.
I don't know what to do. Get up. Head over to Memphis's room.
Memphis, you hear a knock.
Oh, yeah, come on in.
Hey,
I'm gonna open the doors. I'm assuming the dogs are probably sleeping outside the door.
Yep, they are all hollow.
Oh, look at the little puppy.
Don't! Heel!
Why did they make an alien noise?
They're dribbling.
Just go to.
They're so happy in the morning.
Boys, downstairs.
And they begin walking down the stairs.
What are their names?
Oscar, Strek, and Blitz.
Gotcha.
Listen, Memphis, I haven't heard word from Damien. I'm getting relatively... I need to feed. I need to head down to the Black Market Bistro.
Oh, maybe we could go... I was gonna go to, Red Number 5, if you were interested.
Sort of taking a gamble, because I don't know if they'll have anything I can feed on there.
Oh, okay. Just trying to kill two birds with one stone, but...
What do you need at the Red Number 5?
I gotta... I gotta talk to some people about, like, the Blood Prom, and I'm supposed to be playing there. I'm exclusively supposed to be playing there, so...
Right, alright, okay, no, that makes sense. I don't want to hold you up on that. We'll just need to stop by the Red Number 5, and then after that... Memphis, is it urgent? Can I go to the Black Market Bistro first?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Alright. I'm gonna do that. Head downstairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna feed the dogs.
Alright.
And then after I feed them, I'm gonna move over to Kaido's room.
Come in.
Open the door.
See him sitting at his laptop.
Kaido,
Yeah.
what are your plans for tonight?
Well, study some more. That's about it, really.
Okay. I'm heading out. Move over closer towards him. Is Memphis following me? Or are you there?
No, I would probably gather my things and probably head downstairs.
Alright. I'm gonna move over towards Kaido then. Kaido, Memphis fucked up really bad yesterday.
Really? Let's say.
What are you looking at?
See him on YouTube. Seems to be a security footage. YouTube video is called That's So Memphis. I mean, it's on TMZ. It's a couple of different tabloids. It's just running around a morgue. I mean, it's kind of weird. Gets in an elevator, and then.
Does he break the Masquerade anywhere? Does he break the Masquerade? Does it just look like him running around?
Yeah, it looks like he's just running around. There's an article that he attacked a guard, but.
Is there? What does the article say about the guard? Did the guard say anything?
Are you okay?
This is the fuck up I'm talking about.
Alright, let me see here. He begins clicking through tabs. Said he was a huge fan. Lost his job over it. Said he was sexually assaulted.
Sexually assaulted? Memphis sexually assaulted him?
Yeah. Went for his neck for whatever reason. Must have slipped him some sort of drug.
Okay, so he's all right. He didn't. It sounds like he didn't break the Masquerade.
Well, he did break 3 million views on YouTube, so that's pretty outstanding.
I'm trending.
He is he's viral now, I guess you could say. So, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
I'm looking at Kaido. Memphis might die tonight.
Oh.
Why Damien hasn't contacted me yet after this?
Well, it's still rather early.
Time is it?
It's a little after 8.
No excuse.
Well, I mean, it's good for Memphis, so he can come up with a story of why the fuck he was in a morgue in the middle of the night, running around and sucking on guards' necks.
Pat Kaido on the shoulder. Enjoy your night, Kaido.
Well, if it helps, I could try taking down some of these articles.
Can you even do that?
I can. I can't help the fact that 3 million people saw him run around like an idiot, but I can try to like fabricate some response stories, maybe fabricate some.
I'm gonna do it. I don't know what is going on with Memphis, but I haven't seen him on the phone with any publicist or manager or production label. I don't know if he even has people out there.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. Apparently his label dropped him because of the sexual assault, and they're waiting for an interview with him, and apparently there's a warrant out for his arrest. So, yeah, there's that too.
Kaido, do your magic.
Alright.
Turn around and I'm gonna walk out of the Kaido's room. I'm gonna close the door. Memphis!
Would I have noticed, like, the alert or something on there, being tagged in something?
Have you checked your phone yet?
Of course I check my phone.
Okay, so you've been added a couple times on Twitter. You have over 500 notifications that have gone off during the day. Apparently you're on YouTube. There's a couple articles. You have some emails from your producer. A couple of your labels have sent you e-documents for you to sign. Form of termination. Yeah.
Memphis!
I can make this work. I'm gonna get on Twitter. I'm going to tag the video.
Okay.
And put #morgue tag. Let's get it started and trending, baby. Memphis. Send. Alright, there's that. I'll be right down.
Memphis! Get down here!
Okay. You do that.
All right.
That happens. That is a thing.
I'm gonna head down.
There's at least 30 to 50 retweets and hearts so far on that tweet. And it is starting to just go off.
Amazing. Ooh. Hey, Alistair.
Have you seen the news? I just...
Oh, yeah! I'm trending.
They have you on camera, running around a morgue. And you attacked a guard. That guard that I told you knew who you were.
And what did he say?
He said that you assaulted him. That you sexually assaulted him.
All right. So we both know that's not true, but the idea is we can't devaluate the Me Too culture. So we're gonna play into this, all right? We're gonna slide. We're gonna come out and be like, though we don't agree with it, we don't want this to be an indication. There's no proof of anything, and I'd be more than happy to come out and talk about it. See, Alistair, it's all right. As far as the video, I already came out. It's gonna be a thing. All the kids are gonna be doing it. It's called Morgue Tag. You just run through there, run through morgues all across the country. Kids are gonna do it. They're gonna love it.
I'm so hungry.
Give me a Memphis roll, please.
I'm so hungry.
It's called damage control, Alistair. Being in the industry, like
Typically 3.
you got to learn to fall with the swings. Like you got.
That's wow. Okay, so I got a crit on it, so that's 5.
Okay. You know, if it's maybe the fact that you now have to come up with a rather complicated plan to save Memphis's unlife if you can. But you stay cool and collected. You know you have to feed, so you can be level-headed and think of a way out of this.
All right, so this is what I'm thinking. I've got to email my producers because I think they want to drop me. They don't know what they're talking about. You will go ahead and head to the bistro. I'm going to email this, and then I'm going to head over to red number 5. Do some damage control over there. And wait.
Let's go, Memphis. It's time to go.
Okay.
Get in the SUV, Memphis.
All right. Yeah.
Push him towards the door.
Okay.
I'm going to say bye to the dogs.
Okay.
Bye, Blitzkrieg and Bob. I'll head out.
All right. So, Alistair and Memphis leave to go to the Black Market Bistro. Let's pan back to my Tremere. Erwin, you awake?
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do? You have class today.
Yeah. How much time do I have for class starts?
Yeah, about an hour or 2.
Okay.
Yeah, about 2 hours.
Alright, I'm gonna spend some time, I'm gonna check what's in that syringe.
So you're gonna start researching that?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me an intelligence and academics roll. So you are a specialist in hematology, so yeah, we'll just go with it. It's going to be a setup difficulty of 8.
Is it?
Okay. Oh boy. 8?
8.
Here we go.
What did you put in your mouth?
Willpower? Want to spend willpower?
Sure.
That means he's close.
So that would have been 7, and then on my hunger die was that
Bestial fail?
no,
Okay.
the other one.
Bestial.
Success one.
Did you get a crit on the other?
No.
Okay. So you have 8.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe it's because you delve in other subjects. But you know that is kindred blood in that vial. But you know it's mixed with some sort of chemical. It's either some sort of steroid, some sort of enhancement. It's beyond your knowledge. But that's generally what you get.
Okay.
Some weird form of chemistry involving kindred vitae that is some sort of enhancement. That's what you gathered.
Interesting. Alright. Then I will, when it's getting pretty close to the clock time, I'll pack everything up and then I'll grab my suit, briefcase, head to campus.
Okay. Alright, you have the campus. And with that, I'm going to pan back over to Maryland. And Frederick, arriving at McDonald's.
You're gonna have to from dollar menu because I ain't got no money.
Okay, so you arrive to McDonald's. You see the golden arches.
Can I smell this place?
Yeah, you can smell French fry, grease, polluting the air, and it looks like the cars are driving in and out of the drive-thru. Looks like the lobby's still open. So.
All right, Frederick, we gotta do this quick because I can't stand the smell, man. It smells real bad. Outside smells like a dumpster, and the inside probably smells like a dumpster. So let's just hurry up and do this. And you can only get 2 things, all right? Off the dollar menu. So maybe like a burger and a fry, or like a burger and a drink. Do I need to order for you? Is this how it's gonna go? Alright, I'm gonna let you try first, and then if it's not really working out, I'll just go ahead and take over. How's that sound? Alright, and I'm handing him $2 and like a quarter.
You see him walk inside, walk up to the cash register. And are you walking inside with him?
I'm gonna stay next to him.
Hi, welcome to McDonald's. How can I take your order?
It's a good start. Yeah, he's doing good.
What? You want a number 6?
No, he does not want number 6. That's like $10. Francis.
Are you this old man's caretaker?
This is my dad, and I appreciate he has a name.
I'm sorry, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. What would he like?
Well, my dad here would definitely like just, on the dollar menu, the junior cheeseburger. And does that sound good, Dad? Yeah? Alright. Some fries? You want some fries, Dad? Yeah? You don't really care? Alright, we'll do the junior cheeseburger and the value fry. And that is it. You can't talk me into no more than that.
Okay.
I won't let you.
Totals 13, 15.
13? Value. 13?
Oh, sorry. I thought you wanted the number 6. Sorry. $2.15, please.
That right there. That's what I was trying to go for. Alright. Go ahead, Dad. Hand the money.
Alright. Drops the cash. Here's your change. Takes maybe like a few minutes, and then they walk out with a tray with a small fry and a small burger.
Alright, I'm taking the whole tray and we're leaving.
Just taking the tray?
Yeah, we're good. It's gonna be like a to-go TV dinner.
Ma'am, you can't. Do you want that to go? I can put it in a bag for you.
I'm gonna take the burger and the fry. I'm gonna hand it to Francis, and I'm just gonna throw the tray on the ground, and we're gonna leave.
The tray slides across the floor. What the fuck? And then
Bro only makes $15 an hour, and you're just gonna treat him like terrible? Come on.
Frederick walks out with a French fry and his burger.
Francis, I'll be honest. I don't think you should eat there anymore.
Again,
I don't approve.
eating the fries out of the holder.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna whip out my phone. I'm gonna turn it back on,
Okay.
and I guess I get the messages from Alistair.
Yes.
Right. Oh shit! I forgot about that. All right. Hey, smiley face. Good night, evening. Question mark. I need to talk to you. Are you free today at all? Sand.
When would I be getting this text?
You would be. I would assume that you'd probably be getting back into your car to the bistro.
Getting back into the car from the bistro?
No, getting into your car, heading to the bistro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and instead of responding, I'm just gonna call her.
Okay.
Oh no, he's calling. Oh no. All right, Francis, be quiet.
Well,
Don't say anything.
as he's shoving the burger in his mouth.
Hey, you.
Hello, Marilyn.
Hey.
Are you alright?
I'm great. Just picked up some McDonald's. Not for me, for Francis. Alright, don't worry. I already told him he can't do it again. I don't approve.
You don't approve of him eating?
McDonald's.
Oh, alright. What can I help you with?
Well, I don't. Well, you know, just stuff I need to talk to you about in private.
Alright, well,
In person, at least.
I'm heading over to the Black Market Bistro. I'm gonna take care of some things there. Then I need to take Memphis to the Red Number 5, and...
Oh, Memphis is with you?
Yes, Memphis
How'd
is
that
with
work
me.
out? I thought he broke up with you.
No, I don't think he ever broke up with me. I don't... Why are you wording it like that? I don't know if you follow Memphis. I don't have a Tweetser, but if you go and look at Tweetser, apparently there's a lot of
Alistair, I don't think it's called tweets. Yo, we'll save that for another time. Yeah.
Tell her to follow me.
Memphis wants you to follow him on Tweetser.
Like, subscribe, and hit the notifications.
Okay. I'm sorry, Marilyn. I'm very hungry. It's hard for me to focus at the moment.
All right. So, you want to meet up at some point? Is that possible?
I'll let you know. I'm afraid that PKJ might call for court tonight.
Why are you afraid of that?
For what?
Go to YouTube and search
For me?
Memphis Piper. I'll be in touch soon.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out my phone, go to YouTube, and put in Memphis Piper.
Okay. Brings up a YouTube video called That's So Memphis.
All right.
Security footage of him running around a morgue in the middle of the night. He goes into an elevator, pans to that security footage. He exits the elevator, runs down a flight of stairs, runs past the receptionist and about out the door.
Francis. Watch. What do you make of this? What do you think is going on here?
Grabs the phone as he's finishing his burger.
Yeah, I don't see what big deal is either. All right. Well, we'll just wait for him to get back in touch with us, and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Mr. Grayson, Mr. Piper, assuming you got into the car and started driving towards the bistro?
Yes.
Alright, you arrive. Valet is there, waiting to receive your keys.
I just want to go in, I want to feed,
Okay.
and I want to get out.
Is there anything you want to do in the Black Market Bistro? What?
As soon as he goes to feed, I'm getting out of there.
You gonna run?
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Oh no!
Mr. Grayson, are you leaving Memphis alone?
I wouldn't leave him alone. I would make him come with me.
To feed? Don't be gross.
I would make you come with me. I put 3 guard dogs outside your bedroom door.
But I would talk you out of it. I'd be like, no, just I'll wait outside the door.
No. You're coming with me. Let's go.
Alright. So you go inside the Black Market Bistro with Mr. Grayson.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool. How you doing?
I'm fine.
Can you
Yeah.
give me a wits and awareness? Actually, give me a wits and insight, Mr. Grayson.
That's a 2.
2. He looks rather jumpy. He looks like a chicken that's about to get his head cut off.
After you, Memphis.
I'm not hungry. I'm good.
I insist. Let's go.
Alright.
Okay. So I'm assuming you go up to one of your private rooms with one of your workers.
Mm-hmm.
I'll expedite this scene. Find one of your pallet. Bring her up to your room. And that's where you feed. Slake 2 hunger.
Oh, stop that.
You witness Alistair beckon a worker up to one of his private rooms. He has you enter in first as he begins to feed on her.
Okay.
He finishes. You see her kind of in a daze.
As I finish. Well, now I feel much better.
What's stopping her from making? Yeah. What's up?
What's wrong?
What do you mean? What's wrong with the what?
I'm gonna look at her, and then I'm gonna use compel.
Okay.
Is she unconscious though?
No, she's kind of...
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use compel, and then forget.
Okay, alright. Or cloud memory.
That's all you have to do?
Yeah, cloud memory. That's right.
Okay.
So that is a rouse check. Good.
Cool.
So you got mad at me because I didn't say forget.
No, you don't have that. I don't think you have that ability. It's a discipline and dominate.
Got you.
It's a discipline and dominate.
You know, for not being a kink, it sounds like this is a kink.
Why do you keep going back to that?
Mr. Grayson, your phone rings. Grayson.
Kevin.
Gonna be text and an address. Bring your adopted child with you.
I already have him with me.
Alright.
Ready for the address.
Hangs up. Immediately texts and an address. Okay.
Who is that?
Who do you think it was? Memphis?
Alexa?
Appears to be a apartment complex in Michigan Avenue. A rather high-scale apartment building. You've driven past it a couple times. It actually oversees much of Chicago. It's rather a tall building.
Let's go. And I'm gonna pull Memphis along by the arm if necessary.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna go willingly.
Okay.
As soon as I get outside the door, I'm running.
You're gonna try to run?
I am going to run.
Alright, you said you're holding him by the arm?
No, he wasn't holding me. He said if I wasn't going to come willingly.
Okay.
Okay, well, the moment he would have attempted to bolt, I would have tried to grab him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Give me a initiative order.
5.
5. Composure and awareness. Static number.
4.
Roll strength and brawl. Dex and athletics.
Come on, you can do this. You can do this! Come on, shitty rolls. Let him have a shitty roll. Wait, no, willpower.
Okay. 3 regular die.
3?
Yeah.
Second chances.
What'd you get, Memphis?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I got 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go at 4. I'm gonna go ahead and do willpower as well.
Oh no. He's got a 0, 2.
So that would give me a critical because I just rolled another 0.
Okay.
So that would be 8, 9.
Okay.
Damn it!
Try the bolt. You feel Alistair's cold hand grab you around the neck.
I'm not going to die. No, I don't. Please.
Shut up, Memphis.
Sir.
No one's going to lay a finger on you while I'm there. I'm gonna open up the SUV door.
Okay.
Get in!
This is like the docks all over again.
What? Get in! Get in!
I'm gonna hesitantly get in.
Both get in.
I'm gonna close the door.
Okay.
Move around to the other side. I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna lock the door.
Okay.
Child locks are on.
Child locks are on.
Start the car,
Okay.
and I'm gonna start driving to the address. What do you think is gonna happen, Memphis?
Something not good.
You can't keep running away from your problems.
I would have if you wouldn't have grabbed me.
You can't keep running away from your problems.
I think I can.
No. Eventually they're going to catch up to you. Eventually you're going to have to take responsibility.
What do you mean? The only rule I broke was a rule set up by the Camarilla. For something they don't even understand. They're old school, Alistair. And that's gonna... I'm new school. I'm ahead of the time.
Yes, I've heard that before.
I'm the evolution.
The next the next generation. I've heard that one.
Exactly.
I've heard that one a lot too.
I'm a flame that won't be stifled.
The revolt, you could say.
I'm not revolting. I'm progressing.
Yeah. You know, you're not the first person to have these thoughts. You won't be the last kindred to have these thoughts. It's okay to have them.
Right?
And I'm going to tell you this, Memphis. If there was a better way than the Camarilla, I would personally strive to ensure
But you're stuck in it.
that it would happen.
You said you were stuck in it.
Stuck. Stuck is a good word for that.
Right. Super vague.
There's reasons why I'm stuck.
Right. I don't have to be stuck.
No. You want to be.
From the sound of it, no, I don't.
Memphis, if you turn tail now,
Right.
and you run, and you join the Anarchs, or if you try to claim independence, judging from the video that I saw earlier today, you will be dead and a pile of ash before the week is over.
If they can catch me.
They will catch you. I caught you 5 minutes ago.
You got really lucky.
You are fast, I will give you that. But someone's going to catch you. Someone will be faster than you. Now we're going to go see the prince. And I am going to beg Kevin to keep your miserable, dumb ass alive. And you remember that not only did your actions affect you, they are going to affect me, and they are going to affect people that are close to you, Memphis. You still have family that are alive.
Yeah.
Do you not think that Kevin can't figure out that you have a mother? That Kevin can't figure out that you have a family?
He's kind of been paying their bills.
Wait. Is that slang or something? What do you mean pay?
So I found out, I may have had a relationship, almost related to, Kevin before. The whole...
What do you mean almost related to Kevin?
Apparently, Kevin and my father were friends? I don't know what to do with this information.
Wow, that's...
But he's been paying my mother's medical bill.
You don't... I look at Memphis and I think about Kevin's face. They look... Isn't there a resemblance? Okay, alright. Yeah, so he's not like your actual dad, though.
What? No.
Okay. Alright. The way you were wording that sounded like you were saying that Kevin was your dad.
Wait. Do you think Kevin's my dad?
I mean, you don't look like him, so... You have a lot more hair than he does.
Right. Right.
And Kevin's pretty broad and...
But he keeps calling me his boy.
Yeah, that's also what I was thinking too. He does say that quite often. Don't jump to I shouldn't have said that. Don't jump to conclusions. Just...
My mom wouldn't.
I don't know your family.
No. 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 No.
Oh god, I broke him.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna drive.
Eventually arrive to the apartment complex. There's actually a spot open in front of the building between two black SUVs.
Park there.
Okay. Park. And standing outside waiting is Damien. Seems to be wearing a blue pullover, jeans, sneakers, and is waiting patiently by the door.
Well, this is my last night.
It's not going to be your last night.
It's been a pleasure working with you.
Just keep calm. Alright?
Right.
Keep calm and don't say anything stupid. Don't talk about anything about revolt. Don't talk about freedom. Just nod your head and say yes.
I'll try my best.
Get out of the car.
Okay. So you two approach Damien. Kevin's upstairs. He's waiting for you. Let's go. You're both up there.
Alright. I'm gonna let Memphis go ahead of me, and I'm gonna walk behind Memphis. Damien leading.
Damien calls for the elevator. Waits for both of you to step inside. Okay. He gets in and presses it to the top floor. The elevator begins to ascend up. It's a rather quiet ride. He doesn't say a word. Get all the way up to the tippy top. And you arrive to what seems to be a penthouse suite. At the very top of the building. It seems that you're on the roof. As the elevator door opens, you come to a rather posh abode. It's very well furnished. It opens up to two glass doors that lead out to the roof. It appears to be a fire pit lit in the middle of two round circular couches. Standing outside appears to be Kevin Jackson, tailored in his white suit and blue collar. He seems to be peering off into the distance. Inside the room, you notice there are several individuals in there. Lounged about the couch. She's wearing a rather silky blue dress as she sprawled about as a cat-like figure. Her piercing eyes and platinum hair. You see Annabelle, the Torador Primogen, peering up at you two as you exit the elevator. You notice two well-armed individuals in black suits. And then you also see two hounds, Alexa and Rosa. Alright, this way.
Follow.
I'm gonna see if Kevin's ready for you. He walks outside. No one in the room says a word. They just peer up at you. Annabelle kind of smirks at you, Memphis.
Aye.
See her eyes gleam as the moonlight and city light bleed through the outside into the room. Damien walks back into the living room. Alright, you'll see Memphis now. He looks at you. You exit out to the patio.
How far away is the door?
The elevator?
Yeah.
It's by the...
And I'm between it.
Yeah.
But how far?
You're still standing by it, by Alistair, but Alistair seems to be blocking the way.
Any windows?
There is the very, very long fall to the street below. You are on the roof.
But there are windows.
Yes, there are windows.
All right.
Memphis.
I'm gonna go. What?
Goes talk to
Right.
Kevin.
That's what I was thinking. I'm gonna go talk to Kevin. I'm gonna go talk to Kevin.
Okay. Yeah. As you exit the glass doors into the patio, you come to two circular couches encompassing around a very ornate lit bonfire. It's not big enough to fit anybody into it or cook anything inside of it. It's just there for light and some heat. He's overseeing the city. Turns towards you.
Take a seat.
Yes, Prince?
You know, John was a really good friend of mine. We grew up together. Shortly after my eldest brother joined, I joined after him, and John joined my youngest brother. He was a good man. One hell of a musician. Had a great voice, too. He'd get all the girls. It was one particular evening. John, myself, and my little brother were in Playboy territory. Got caught up in a crossfire. Quick thinking, John saved my little brother's life. And mine. Your father was way too smart for that way of life, and he wanted out. Celia, I could understand that. With a woman that beautiful, I would too. So, pay him back. I got him out of that life. When you came to my court, I could not believe my eyes. You didn't come to my court as a kind. No, you came as a kindred.
Yes, sir.
Turns towards you and he wipes away his cheeks. I thought I'd give John's son proper education in this unlife. And apparently I failed. See his hand shaking, holding a tablet. He tosses it to you, and it appears to be on a paused video.
This is why technology in this day and age is dangerous for our kind. I should have been stricter. I failed your father. I couldn't even attend his funeral. Memphis. Miles. It hurts me to do this.
You see him motion. Alistair, you notice Alexa, Rosa, and Damien exit the living room. You see Rosa draw a wooden stake out of her back pocket and walk towards Memphis.
Do I see this?
They're approaching from behind, so you can give me a wits and awareness.
Who's standing in my way?
So Torador Primogen, 2 armed guards, 2 hounds, and a sheriff.
4.
4.
I'm gonna tense up, start moving them forward.
See the guards shuffle towards you, and you see Annabelle sit up and put her hand out. You hear footsteps behind you. You notice Damien, Alexa, and Rosa approach you.
Mm-hmm.
Give me your composure and awareness. It's 4, right?
That's correct.
Okay. They're all gonna go before you.
Well, I'm gonna try to charisma my way out.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Prince, what exactly did I do wrong? What tenet did I break? In what way did I expose our organization?
That's a discussion for me and Alistair. I made it abundantly clear in the red number 5 that I wanted you to drop the charade and stop being a clown for the masses.
A clown for the masses? That's who I am. I'm Memphis fucking Piper.
Give me Dex and Athletics.
I'm not even gonna. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna try to dodge it.
Okay.
I accept it.
You accept it. Alright. You feel the sharp pain of a stake go through your back and out your chest. As you fall into that torpor sleep, you slump, it goes black.
Bring him inside.
So you witness Memphis get staked through the back and out the heart. Alexa and Rosa bring his corpse into the living area and sprawl him out onto a couch. Damien closes the glass doors behind him, and Kevin takes a seat at a bar stool at the kitchen.
So, Mr. Grayson.
Yes, Prince Jackson.
do apologize about tasking you with this rather stubborn fool, but unfortunately, he became viral, and there's too much attention on him. Now, we could just cover this up. Make it seem like nothing has happened. But I don't want to get lenient now. See him kind of tense up. Miles is going to meet final death come morning. See Annabelle perk up. Ah, Prince, what about my say? If you'd invite me all the way up here just to have you pass judgment and not ask your prudent counsel, if you could put one of my total to final death, that is enough from you. I invited you up here for formality. That is all! See here slink towards the prince. She goes up to him and runs her hand up his shoulder. Now, Prince. She leans over and whispers towards him. You can give me wits and awareness if you want to try to listen, but it's going to be rather difficult.
Try. One, two, only 3 successes.
Okay. Can't make out what she's saying. And you would agree to that? Of course. That's a major boon to a rather potential child. Looks like Mr. Grayson has had his hands full as of late. So we have an agreement. If he fucks up just one more time, I don't even hear about it. You take care of it yourself. Oh, of course. I can't have any child of mine, well, running around and being a fool. I'm thankful for your, well, allow me to put that offer out. Damien, could you please be a dear and help me load up Memphis? He looks rather heavy. She starts to loom over Memphis. As of right now, Mr. Grayson, you are no longer the sire of Memphis Piper. Annabelle here, the Torador Primogen, is now the sire of this fool.
Understood.
Alexa, Rosa, help Damien. Escort Memphis down, please. Get him out of my sight. I don't want to see him anymore. See them. Hall, wrap Memphis up in some bed sheets and bring his corpse towards the elevator and out of the room. You stay, Grayson. I want to talk to you. The 2 armed guards stay there and guard the elevator.
I'll walk over.
He slumps over, rubs his head.
It was rather personal for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. I guess it was. Please tell me you have some sort of good news for me, Grayson. Anything you dredged up on Sullivan Dane?
Searched his apartment. Found weapons. Nothing too much of use. Found a location for a locker. Went and checked that. Also, not much of use. Few oddities here and there, but the one thing we did find that was relatively interesting. It's an old abandoned hangar. He was keeping a little diary to himself. He thinks that the Society of Leopold has an interest in there.
What hangar is this?
It's the... I don't think I have it written down.
The Chanute Air Base.
Chanute?
Yeah.
Chanute Air Base.
It's been out of commission for quite some time. I'll have someone look into it. Is there anything else, Grayson?
Memphis isn't a foster child of mine anymore. Is he still a member of my coterie?
Tell me, Grayson. Be honest with me. Would Davenport or any of your clan's success with La Sombra would have happened if it wasn't for Memphis being in your coterie?
Well, in Davenport, which I don't know entirely if what you know about what happened in Davenport.
No, I wasn't very exposed to that information, but I heard that a long-time Camarilla problem was dealt with.
Lady Jessica the Sin. She was the one that excused us from that situation. During that event, the coterie you gave me, the coterie that you sent me with, your decisions, Kevin. Erwin, I just spoke to them. I spoke for the first time. Really felt like I spoke with him earlier tonight. He's never even gotten his hands dirty before. He's never done field work. You knew that. Marilyn? Her sire feels, from what I know, has kept her locked up in a cage most of her unlife. She's never done field work. And you knew how green Memphis was.
And I knew how experienced you were.
And guess what? Memphis was one of the only, even though we were severely at a disadvantage, Memphis stayed behind to help in every way he could during a situation that happened in Davenport. If it wasn't for him, Erwin would not have made it out. He saved a member of the coterie's life that night. The situation with La Sombra. Every single member of my coterie has stepped up to the plate, including Memphis. The boy's hot-headed. He doesn't understand the severities of his actions yet. He thinks he's invincible. He has this delusion, this grandeur that he's still going to be able to be Memphis Piper. I don't think he deserves final death, but I think putting him to sleep, I think he needs it.
I need some time to think about this, Grayson. You go back to your haven and finish out your night or whatever you need to do. Damien will be in contact. That's all.
You have a good night. I'm gonna leave.
You exit. So, funny thing about Torpor.
You can spend a willpower point if you want to awaken one of your senses. So if you want to open your eyes here. Can't
Willpower.
Alright. You see yourself wrapped in what seems to be sheets you can't quite make out.
Wait, I don't get to choose which sense?
You can, whatever.
Listen.
You want to listen?
Yeah.
You hear doors shut as you don't feel it, but you find yourself slid into some sort of space. And you hear a cart start and take off. Okay, that's your first willpower?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. After a few minutes go by, you feel the stake pulled out of you. You find yourself in a rather familiar setting. You find yourself in a room in the Succubus Club, very familiar to the one that you met Portia in. In front of you is a silver cup and a knife. You look up from kneeling down, and you see Portia. She has leather pants on, and what seems to be a leather jacket, metal studs on the side, and she has her legs crossed, and she's looking down at you.
Where's the prince? Where am I?
First things first. Kneel, slit your throat, and bleed into that cup, and you don't get up until I tell you to.
What are you talking about?
She's going to use Terminal Decree on you.
It's 5 dots in Dominate.
Let's see here.
Force someone to even harm themselves.
So, you are going to need to roll Intelligence and Resolve against this.
Oh, God.
I seen it. I warned you.
I got 3.
You know. So, you feel yourself plant your knees to the floor.
Even if this is against one of my tenants?
So she's using Terminal Decree.
It's a Dominate.
It's a Dominate discipline.
Okay.
You feel your knees drop to the ground as you begin to shake and pick up the knife. And you bring it to your throat. And you slit it wide open. And you pick up the cup and start to bleed into it. And you look up at her, not be able to say a word. You gargle as you try to mutter anything. Gain a point of hunger. She gets up, grabs the cup, which is now brimming with your blood. You see her bite into her wrist and bleed into the cup. See her cast a somatic gesture, mutter a few words, and the cup begins to glow. She takes a drink, tosses the cup to the side. See her get up, puts her heel on top of you and digs it in deep into your shoulder. Just as I thought, Memphis Piper, you must die tonight. And when you arise the next night, you will be a kindred worthy to be my descendant. And that's where we end the episode.
What the fuck is happening? Oh my god! Holy shit! This just got real.
So is Memphis about to become a powerful fuck up?
Oh,
What's that?
man.
So, can I see your character sheet, please?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It is.
He's using a pen, too.
Yeah, pen, permanent. Oh, man.
Actually, he said that pen erases. That's why he likes it.
Oh. Oh, that was insane.
All right. So
Who is
have,
Portia?
That was intense.
What is she?
I have theories.
So you have that descendant of.
Descendant of
Go
what?
on. Of what?
Oh,
You don't know that in game yet.
I don't even know what that name is.
Oh, I can't look at it then.
So. Guys, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't fully understand what happened.
None of us do.
Oh, it's a doozy. So.
Do we start the next game right now?
No, that will be next Monday. Where we'll have to wait a whole entire week.
What's the name of the next episode?
I'm not gonna say it now. No. All right. So.
Piper does the page.
I guess you just have to, like, I don't know, check out our Discord or something. I heard an ST drops the title like early sometimes.
It's
So
also a Chicago by Night spoilers.
Yeah, there is a.
channel.
Yeah, if you guys do want to
We're
talk about the
only
spoilers and talk about the story so far, definitely Discord.
Oh,
So.
my word.
rather fun episode. I had a lot of fun with it. So
2 XP.
We'll do 5. Did get some stuff done finally. So.
Hey, we've been doing stuff.
We're slow. Don't make fun of us.
We've been doing stuffs.
So, but yeah. So we do have a spoiler section for those of you who want to discuss about it. I'm pretty aware that a lot of our viewers know who and what Portia is. So, yeah, if you want to check.
You all said it was Morgan.
So, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's episode, and I can't wait to see you next Monday when we go into discovering some things that Memphis doesn't know about himself. So, all right. Is there any announcements?
She's in cahoots with Morgan.
Cahoots. There's a word.
Cahoots.
It's a $5 word.
I've got
I
the
think that's
weirdest
it.
boner
That's
right
it?
now.
Okay.
And that's the show.
And that's the show. That's how we're ending it.
That's the show.
Bye-bye, everyone. We'll see you next time.
And remember, Kindred, the best time to tell stories is whenever it's near dark.
Oh, he said it.